Hello, hello, and hello and welcome in. Today is Cosplayground, and don't fear, chat. It is not a fluke that I'm the only person on screen at the moment. We will be revealing each of our cosplayers one at a time shortly. That is after our beloved disembodied voices give you some fantastic announcements. Then we'll dive into tonight's session.
Hello, everybody. It's me, the disembodied voice of Josh. Thank you, Button. You look. We are so excited to have you DMing for your first time on the channel. Like this is super exciting. So everybody, give Button a huge shout out and be super excited for them. This is fantastic. But yes. So announcements. First announcement is we at the Welcome In support Black Lives Matters and affiliated charities. So we're asking folks to donate to those charities by clicking on the big yellow button a little bit further down on the page. It says donate on it. It'll take you to a list of various charities that are still running. Go ahead and take a look at them, check into them, and if you like one, go ahead and make a donation. We'd love to see that. Thank you to our mods, Azur and Pins. I'm trying to turn them into one person, but they're two very different, wonderful people. For working on these bots and kind of keeping an eye on chat. We very much appreciate it. And thank you, John Lessings, for the awesome emojis that we have. You guys are the best. Our community is a massive support. Thank you, guys. Parker, you're up.
Hello! So it's the disembodied voice of Parker now with your regularly scheduled programming announcements. So, next week we'll have our regularly scheduled weekly campaign. So Rolling Tides on Friday at 7 p.m. and then Conundrum Company on Saturday at 6 p.m. Those are Eastern Standard Times. We actually have next Sunday off, and then our next week is the exact same. Oh, wait. I'm reading wrong. It's not the same thing. We have Highlight Heroes on August 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then we will have Rolling Tides at 7 on Friday, Conundrum Company at 6 on Saturday. If you didn't catch any of that, follow us on our social media where we announce our schedule and let you guys know. And if you need to catch up on any of our programming or have missed any of our one-shot series or anything like that, you can actually find all of those on our YouTube channel. So make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are our main three. So thanks, guys.
Back to you, Button.
All right. Without further ado, we begin our story in a sun-speckled glen, just off the beaten path of a winding trail through the sprawling forests of the northernland of Pixney. Pixney is an enchanted land where magic seeps into the everyday, where music creeps into spoken word unbidden, where bravery abounds, where mysteries lurk, and where fairy tales breathe life into the very hills themselves. Settled in the center of this glen is a single sprawling oak. Thick branches reach into the sky, leaves flutter in the breeze and sunlight. Birds perch and chirp their song into the grass below and the hills beyond. At the base of this tree, built around the trunk, is a lackadaisical, whimsically built inn. It's 3 stories, then 1, then 4, then 2, in a confused but charming amalgam of wood and stone and dirt. A painted wooden sign swings gently in the late afternoon breeze. Upon it, written in bubbly, uneven font, reads, "The Snuggly Duckling." A bright yellow duck is painted atop that text. As we peer down at the illustration on the first page of our tale, we spot something. Betwixt the trees, a Leonin stalks the figure who he has been tailing since she made her escape. Sarah, will you introduce yourself, your character, your appearance, your demeanor?
Hello. I am Sarah, Serendipity. I am playing Scar, the rogue assassin.
You see this Leonin stalk through the trees. His mane is black and flowing. His fur is copper, where the light between the trees catches before he vanishes back among the tree line, darting in the undergrowth. As you tail, Scar, the lone blonde traveler on the path. Parker, can you describe yourself?
Sure. You see a very tiny girl, 5'1", dressed in a purple dress, long, ridiculously long, magical blonde hair, in a braid adorned with flowers. She has a tiny little green chameleon on her shoulder, and she's just kind of talking to it as she kind of just walks through, every once in a while looking to the side but not really paying a whole lot of attention. She's pretty sure that she snuck out without being followed. So that's her.
All right, Rapunzel. As you make your way along this familiar path, you recall the first time you traveled this way, from your lonely tower, that prison, to the Snuggly Duckling. You were with Eugene, who you knew then only as Flynn Rider. So much has changed since then, but through it all, Eugene has been there for you. Until now. As you walk to this inn where you inspired so many to follow their dreams, you can't help but feel Eugene's absence keenly. His absence is as real a presence as that of the odd letter that you carry in your pocket as you stride down the path. Rapunzel, as you walk, and Scar, as you stalk, both of your eyes fall upon a stocky figure standing beneath the Snuggly Duckling sign. Josh, can you describe yourself?
Ah! I'm Grumpy, the dwarf, and I'm a short, stocky figure with a big brown hat, kind of white, silvery beard, and a big red nose. And I'm just sitting here. I'm occasionally humming to myself with my arms crossed. Hi-ho, hi-ho. No, ignore that. It's nothing. And I am a spirit of the ancestors barbarian.
Rapunzel, as you approach, you see this man, this dwarf, who occasionally sings, then seems to brush off his singing irritably. It starts again, then stops, and he is just standing by this sign. Can Grumpy and Rapunzel make perception checks for me? Scar, can you roll me a stealth check?
Put down my hammer! Oh god! Ah!
Jeez!
Oh.
Take 1d4 damage.
I deserve this.
No, I'm kidding.
That's a 12.
I got an
12
8.
total? An 8. Scar, what did you roll for stealth? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that number, Scar?
Got a 15.
All right. So, Scar, you are quite deft and manage to continue dipping between the trees as you hunt this figure who may be the key to finding what you seek. Rapunzel, you see ahead of you the Snuggly Duckling and this lone stationary dwarf.
What are you looking at?
Are you going in?
No, it's noisy. People singing about having a dream. Bah!
That. I think you should come in. And she's gonna try and lead him in.
Grumpy, do you resist?
What are you doing?
I really think you should come in.
As he's asking these questions, the pair of you are getting closer to the door. Scar, you see them going into this building, and you have decisions to make. Do you follow? Do you stay and wait? What's in Scar's head? What is he thinking?
I'd like to get up to the building, kind of peek in, see what's going on inside.
Alrighty, we're going to keep that stealth roll of 15, but roll me a perception check. As Grumpy and Rapunzel, you walk into the Snuggly Duckling. There's the usual bustle and rumble and grumble of the Snuggly Duckling, but it's a little different, Rapunzel, as you walk in. You've been here several times. There are still the well-worn wooden tables surrounded by mismatched chairs. There's still a crackling hearth. But these chairs that are usually full of thugs are now filled with a sea of white-haired folk. That said, Rapunzel, you are still recognized immediately upon entering. Attila nods silently, his helmeted head wobbling a little bit. He's holding some pastries. He's behind the bar. Big Nose sits alone at a table, twirling a rose, presumably for his girlfriend. In the corner, a diminutive, red-nosed man waves you over. He has a billowing white beard and scraggly white hair everywhere, excepting his cue ball dome. You notice as he calls you over, "Hey, Princess Blondie!" There's someone sitting beside him, someone you have never seen before. Damien, can you describe yourself?
All right, well, I am a very lanky chimney sweep. I come here quite a far off place, and I just came here with a note.
That's
The
correct.
name's Bert.
Bert, you in point of fact arrived before everyone else, and you have been commiserating with this fluffy-haired, not entirely sober man about your respective missing persons. Rapunzel and Grumpy, as you approach, you hear Shorty say, "Yeah, Gunther, he's been missing since," and he counts on his fingers, and then he starts counting again because he loses track. Yesterday morning, he went out for the viney-winey thingamabob and never came back.
The what?
Viney-winey. Hi, who are you? You're short too. Hi, I'm Shorty.
You're short.
Yeah.
Extend an arm. You're both, perfectly sized.
Well, you're the best,
Fuller than a gun.
Princess Blondie. What was that, sir?
I think you're both respectfully tall.
Oh, that's saying something. You're quite sizable yourself. On the skinny side, you should eat some of Attila's pastries.
Get what I need.
Rapunzel, you know that it's unusual for Shorty to look as he does. He's still bleary, but not cheerful. He looks dazed, maybe even worried.
I got your letter.
Yeah, sit, but take a seat. What are these called? Take a chair. Both of you. Oh, they're short, man.
He takes a seat, begrudgingly glaring this at everybody the entire time.
I just found him outside.
I've been lonely too. But Rapunzel here is really good at fixing things. You see, Big Nose over there, he was lonely too. He just wanted a love connection, and then Rapunzel told him about dreams, and he found a girlfriend. So just spend your time with her.
I don't need fixing. I'm fine.
And why is your
Rapunzel,
face like that?
Your name is Rapunzel?
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Bert.
Nice to meet you. She definitely does a very energetic handshake.
You wobble as your hands shake.
Quite the grip you got there. Get a good look for you.
So, Shorty, why? Do you know where Eugene is?
No, but I saw your very pretty posters. You're the only person who ever gotten his nose right. No, I called you because we have a missing person hereabouts. Gunther? Gunther, he does the interior decorating. He makes things pretty.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
On vacation? Or...
I don't think so. He was supposed to join Attila. They're going to Prince Florian and Snow White's wedding, and they were supposed to leave today. He went... Gosh, I'm bad at time. It slips away from me. He left yesterday morning for the, the waste. Rapunzel, roll a history check with advantage for me.
Okay.
Grumpy, roll a history check for me.
Aye.
17.
17. Grumpy?
1 second. That's
Oh,
a
sorry.
14.
A 14. All right. Both of you know that to the north of Pixney, there is a place called the Moorlands, and the edge that touches Pixney is called the Wastes. There isn't much known about the region, but it is covered in gray mist whenever anyone travels by. People treat it a little warily. Folks who go there don't always come back. Scar, you managed to... Oh, did you ever roll a perception check for me?
Might be frozen.
Oh no.
No.
Good.
Check.
There you are.
Wait,
Alright.
I rolled 13.
You rolled a 13? Alright, you cannot hear what they're saying, but you see that the girl you've been trailing and the dwarf who she just decided to drag in are now seated at this table with a squat, short, white-haired man and a very tall, lean, seemingly human.
Got the weirdest feeling like I'm being watched.
You're fine.
There's a lot of people in here. It's just
And there are a lot more people than you were used to, Rapunzel. As you look around, Shori says, yeah, we're having a family reunion. Tiny over there got accepted to Elsa's school for magically inclined folks, so, I'm stuck with them. I hate it.
I didn't know you had any family.
Yeah, I didn't either. They just showed up. Think that might be what I drink to forget. But, Gunther, he's missing, and, well, you taught us to care about people, and I thought if you're missing a person, and we're missing a person, maybe you'd be interested in finding a person's people. A people.
I was going to look for Eugene anyway, so I'm happy to have some friends.
As you're speaking, there is the thunderous sound of galloping outside, followed by a sharp skidding through gravel and a whinny. From beyond the door, as clear as a bell, you hear, "Oh there, Samson!" The door swings open. Scar, you see this too, and it's interesting. The young man who walks past you doesn't seem to notice you at all. He seems far more interested in making sure his stride is sufficiently gallant. So as the door swings open, you can see a billowing red cape. And it's interesting. There's a slight breeze, but this cape, it shouldn't be billowing that much, and yet it is. Matching the red cape is a jaunty red cap perched atop his head. The young man is handsome. He has chiseled features, light brown hair, a confident stride, and challenging smile.
Another one of these. Great. Really,
Does
Doc?
Rapunzel recognize him?
Roll me a history check, again with advantage.
15.
Grumpy, you can roll a history check also. Bert, you can too, but with disadvantage. You are not from around here.
21.
21.
11.
11. Alrighty. Bert,
And what is this, a history check?
correct, with disadvantage, unfortunately.
It's 11.
High
Did you
five.
say an 8?
11.
It's 11.
An 11. Alrighty. Grumpy, Bert. Looks like some snobby noble.
Hate those
Rapunzel,
guys.
you know this to be the disowned son of King Hubert. This is Prince Philip, sometimes known as the Dragon Slayer. You don't know how much truth there is to that, but that's his title.
That's a
As in-
prince. She's gonna lean over and just whisper on the table.
Oh,
That's
every
the prince.
time a prince shows up, something stupid happens. Some princess eats an apple and falls asleep, or breaks her finger. Every time. I guarantee you. Doc,
I
really?
figured out where you're from.
These people? Look at this one. Her hasn't had a haircut. She's a hippie. This one is... I don't even know what they're wearing. They're covered in short. Really, Doc?
No, hold on now.
I can't cut my hair.
My point stands, hippie.
No, hold on now. I'm just a chimney sweep. I'm just trying to get by. He looks nothing more than just a banker that's off where I live.
Chimney.
I'm willing to hear him out.
Oh, what's a banker?
Also, what's wrong with royalty?
Princess is getting taken by dragons. Princess is falling asleep. Princess is getting lost in the woods. Princess is
Locked in towers.
locked in towers. Thank you. You're good at this.
Hmm. Yeah, I have some experience with that one.
You're a princess, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doc! Really?
Excuse me.
She's just gonna pull this out and just.
Oh well, that's very. Do I need to call the constable?
No.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Not you, the Rapunzel. You're.
Oh, I'm fine.
You
I'm
seem
not
like you
supposed
can
to be
take
here,
care of
but I'm fine. She's gonna stand up and be like, "Give me 1 second," and she's gonna walk over to Philip.
All right, Philip, as you are walking over, has headed to the bar. He slams his hand down and says, "Have you got an empty mead barrel?" Something of the sort. And he just sets a handful of gold on the bar. Attila blinks at this gold and says, I'll see what I can scrounge up, and heads to the back. He drums his fingers on the bar, waiting.
You're not the usual sort we get in here.
You don't look like the usual sort yourself.
Oh no, I'm here a lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Did you really slay a dragon?
What makes you think it was just one?
I'm taken. I feel like I should say that, like at the beginning of that. Just so you know, I think I remember you having a person, but I have a person. So
I'm not taken, but I think it's just a misunderstanding. Sorry, you just you say you come here a lot, but you don't look like the sort.
not your usual princess. If anybody I've met has given me.
One moment, guys. We're just having Sarah come back in. I apologize.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay. I'm not the usual kind of princess, but yeah, I come here a lot. Anyway, this is gonna sound weird. Are you missing someone?
What do you mean? Roll me a perception check. Everyone roll me a perception check.
How loud is this as it goes on?
I would say that you are pretty close to the bar. If you strain to listen, you can probably hear. Whether or not you can stealthily do so is another matter.
There's no stealth involved.
22.
21.
21. All right, Scar, Bert.
13.
Scar, yours is at disadvantage unless you would like to move into the Snuggly Duckling.
Yeah, I want to go inside.
Alright.
And what are we rolling?
You can roll this straight perception.
Okay.
Bert,
Then
you roll.
I got 20.
Wow. We have a 22 for Rapunzel, a 21 for Grumpy, a 20 for Scar, and Bert?
13. I'm rolling horribly.
Bert, as you are sitting at this table, Shorty is once again regaling you with tales of Gunther and all of the interior design that he has managed to throw into this little inn. And you see now that where once there might have been, pelts lifted up on the bar, there are now exquisite draperies. They're really quite pretty. One of them seems to depict your fellow at the table, Rapunzel. So Rapunzel and Grumpy and Scar, you all see that this man, this prince, is putting on a bit of a front. He is trying to look confident. You get the sense that he might not have lost... Well, he's lost something. And you asking has struck a chord. Grumpy and Rapunzel, with those perception checks, you also notice a Leonin walking through the door. Scar, what do you do when you enter?
I'm gonna approach. I couldn't help but... I'm gonna approach, Wait, who's together right now?
You have
not all of them?
The prince and Rapunzel at the bar, and then you have Grumpy and Bert and Shorty at a table.
I'm gonna approach Grumpy and Birdie, or Bert and Shorty, and say,
"Hello, you're a cat."
Yes, I couldn't help but overhear that you people seem to be missing others, right? Yes?
Well, blow.
I'm looking for
me
someone.
Off the chimney stoop. I've never seen a talking cat.
Oh, it happens. It happens. Yeah, I'm missing an interior decorator. But not just any interior decorator, one I care about.
Aha. Of course.
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
truth be told, I came here because I'm also missing someone. Someone very close to me.
Interesting. You see, I too missing someone.
Who are you all missing? I'm missing someone and you're missing someone's.
Well, I'm missing my dear, sweet niece. She's gone missing and I care for her dearly. I must find her. I must.
Oh, that's noble.
I am.
Can I roll an insight check on Scar?
Yes, you may. Grumpy, if you'd like to do the same.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to.
Should I roll, like, deception or something?
Go for it, please.
18.
18.
8.
Wait, I don't even know.
Hold on. What's my deception?
18 plus 8.
18 plus 8?
Plus 8.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Alrighty, Grumpy. He seems above board. Seems legit. Seems like he's just looking for his niece. Bert. He's not... The person he's looking for is not his niece. And he does not care too deeply about her.
Well then, just so happens I'm actually looking for someone very special to me. Call it a friend. Mary Poppins. You might have heard.
Mary what?
Mary Poppins!
Can't say that I have.
You're making that up.
I'm joking!
Bert, as you say Mary Poppins, Attila comes back out from the bar. He's carrying an empty mead barrel, but it's interesting. It smells like mead. You get the sense that he dumped out a barrel of mead because the amount of gold that the prince put on the bar would buy several more. So as Attila comes out from behind the bar, he says, "Hey, wait, Mary Poppins? You know Mary Poppins?
Yeah, I'm her old pal Bet.
She was supposed to babysit my nephew. Now I have to take him to the wedding. I'm baking them a cake. It's very exciting. But now I have to take him with me. Unless you know where she is.
Can't say I do. She was supposed to meet me for tea, and she's never late for tea. She is always on the dot, very sharp. It's just something about her. Doesn't like to be late. And one of her charges, little Georgie, came bustling in. Seemed scared, like she never showed up. Only thing he found was her carpet bag, and all I got was this note. The things?
What's the note say?
The note just gives me coordinates to this lovely establishment right here, and that's it.
Well, get your things! Alright, Attila is going to gesture back in a moment, and he is going to walk behind the bar and set the barrel of mead there. Rapunzel, as you're talking to Philip... Sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
As you're talking to Philip, he says, I'm not looking for someone. Unless you are.
She's not interested, idiot!
I understand how you feel.
So, we're gonna ignore that. I have a new friend. I'm
not actually interested. Don't worry about it. He blows it off. He gives his cape a little billow.
insight check.
Please.
Grumpy leans into Scar and goes, I can't take a hint. Jesus.
That's a 16.
It's a 16. His feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
As he picks up the barrel, he says, well, I'm off to slay another dragon. If you change your mind. He starts to head out the door.
I'm not into princes. But thanks.
He stops at the door. I don't understand. Can you explain that to me?
Oh, I have a boyfriend.
Who isn't a prince?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Can I roll an
Royalty
insight check
isn't
on-
everything, you know.
I like to
Scar?
supportive group of strangers behind the table that are like, dude, take a hit.
Everyone in this bar.
Yeah,
is just
we're-
like, ooh.
You suck!
The entire table behind her just like, baby, you got this.
I want to roll an insight check on that barrel. It's giving me vibes.
Absolutely.
The barrel.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. What did you roll?
It's 13.
With a 13, you know he intends on using it. You
Don't like that barrel.
is anyone else rolling? No.
Wait, what's wrong with the barrel?
Bye, Philip.
Grumpy, roll a straight in roll a perception check.
Cocked. Better. 16.
16. All right, with that, you notice this prince is wearing gloves, and you notice the faintest glitter at the tips of the gloves. Just a very sparkling substance. You don't think the gloves came that way. A little bit of it falls as he leaves. He says, with a flourish of his cape, I'm off to slay a dragon. You, princess, reconsider your tastes. And he leaves.
I will not.
Hold on. I'm gonna go sniff some glitter. I go
She's-
over to find the residue.
All right, Grumpy, as you go to sniff,
And I'm going to
glitter.
use I pull out my special little diamond. I hold it up to my eye. I got the glitter on my finger, and I'm going to expect it using my magical item. Which... Hold on.
All right.
Gives me true sight. 10 minutes.
It does. It's a lethal true sight that you may use 3 times per day.
Yes.
So, Grumpy, as you go to this door that is swinging back and forth, you hear, "Hi-ho, Samson!" and the prince starts galloping northward toward the waste. As you are looking at this glitter, it's familiar to you somehow. How familiar? Roll me an investigation check.
Ah! Oh, that's good. I don't think I have a modifier. Investigation. Yeah, so that's an 18. Straight.
An 18. You are familiar with a certain type of gemstone that exists in the mines where your brothers met their demise. It's the same gemstone. Dust from the same object that they were told to seek. Grumpy, as you do that, the rest of you... Rapunzel, are you still at the bar?
No, she'll come back.
Alrighty. Shorty looks a little confused at the entire discourse. He says, "Did that man say a dragon and go that way?"
Mhm.
Yeah. That's the way Gunther went.
Towards the waist? He's an interior designer.
Yeah, he was looking for the viney whinies, the girl there, the thingamabobs. They go a little up a building. Trellis.
Oh, what?
Grumpy kind of walks back up and says, "Alright, you're looking for somebody in the waste, you're looking for somebody in the waste, you're looking for somebody in the waste. I need to go kill that prince. So... let's go."
I know he was, I appreciate it. I know he was very forceful, but like that seems a little extreme.
Alright.
I like your tenacity.
I like you.
I
You're
feel
scary.
like there is a very non-violent way to settle this.
Why do you need to kill him?
Why not?
Alright, maybe not kill him, but at least hang him off a cliff and shake him by his ankles until answers come out of him.
Oh. Okay.
I love
That
cliffs.
could be actually kind of fun. You know, teach him a lesson.
Eh,
Yeah, I can't really say anything. That's fine.
Attila leans over the bar, says, You're heading north?
the waste.
Alright. I'm heading, north and then northeast, to Prince Florian and Snow White's wedding, but, I'm heading that way for a little bit. I can get you closer.
The wedding.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Did you have other plans? Did Grumpy say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
You don't. Okay.
No, we'll be fine. Prince is an idiot. Got another prince.
Prince is an idiot. Okay. Has she met Florian and Snow White?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Yes.
Would she know about Snow White's dwarf friends?
Roll a history check.
Oh, shit.
13 plus 6, so 19.
That would be a yes. You are aware of 7 dwarves. Oh gosh, do I remember all of their titles? There is Doc, there is Sleepy, there is Sneezy, there is Dopey, there is
Bashful.
Grumpy, Bashful.
The other one. I'm forgetting one. Doc, Happy, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Grumpy, and Dope.
Happy. I forgot happiness, you guys. Alrighty. And happy. So you are familiar with all 7 of these adjectives.
Oh.
And you're aware that those 7 adjectives correlate to 7 dwarves.
I figured out who you are.
Oh,
You're grumpy.
yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
it had to be that one.
Oh, it's also my
pretty
name. That is correct. I am both of them.
You're. Shouldn't you go to the wedding?
I have a blood feud to resolve first.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Attila,
What?
nothing.
We're all in agreement? Wastelands? Wastelands.
Wastelands.
Sure. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Rapunzel. And she's gonna reach her hand out towards Scar.
I'm Scar. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Okay, let's go.
Hi ho.
Attila
Hi
comes.
ho. It's off
Oh,
to
I
the
like
wastelands we go.
What is that?
Attila
No,
walks
keep
up.
going, keep going. I like a
Did
little
you,
jelly tune to
Walking up to you, Attila is dancing to Grumpy's singing.
What are you doing?
I
Well,
just
if you won't sing, then I will.
What's he singing?
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. A sweep as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo. Good luck will rub off it when he shakes hands with you. Or blow me a kiss. And he kind of looks at Rapunzel. And that's lucky too.
That was cute.
Amusing. You all remind me of a group of hyenas I know.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take that as a
What did, you,
compliment.
what did you need, Attila?
Which one is Whoopi Goldberg?
Attila walks over to the group of you and says, I am heading closer to the waste than this. If you want to ride on my cart, it'll be a little faster than walking, I guess,
Sure.
as long as you don't mind. And a little boy peeks from behind Attila. He has dark curls that spiral skyward and bright brown eyes. Says, all right, Walt, we're going.
Okay.
Bert makes his way up to the kid. And he just kind of lowers himself a little bit. And he was like, how you doing, little guy?
Hi. I'm good.
You excited for this trip?
Well, I was told there'd be cake. So that'll be nice, but it's a wedding. It's gonna be all adult stuff.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to things that you think aren't going to be too fun, little advice my dear friend gave me is that just find the fun, and then everything is okay. It's a little song she calls "Spoonful of Sugar." Makes the
I like
medicine
the
go down.
sound. Yeah. Do you have a spoonful of sugar?
No. It's just a fun little saying.
Disappointment.
Okay.
I
Well,
might have some candy hiding in here somewhere.
oh, he perks up again and holds out a hand.
He just kind of pulls out a thing of taffy and he sets it in his hand.
Oh, thank you. This already makes things better. He's going to
Now I
walk
understand.
out.
He goes ahead and sits on the cart.
So as you exit the building, if all of you are heading with Attila,
Yep.
Yeah.
goodness, this cart is laden with baking goods. Rapunzel, you know that Attila is a fabulous baker. And it makes sense that he is baking the cake for Snow White and Florian. You see that there's about enough room for all of you could squeeze in the back if you so chose, or 2 of you could sit up in the front with Attila, and 2 of you could sit in the cart proper with Walt.
She'll sit up in the front with Attila, since they know each other.
I'll sit in the back with Walt.
I'll go in the back as well.
Okay, no.
Alrighty.
Tiny.
Thanks.
Walt scoots, looks at you. I'm almost as tall as you.
Yeah, bring it up again. I'll make you shorter.
I'm almost as tall as you. And he looks at you expectantly.
I'll hit
Scar
a kid.
also look expectantly.
Hit a kid, Josh. I'm waiting.
There's just smoke coming out of his ears.
Grumpy,
You know,
roll
you
me an
shouldn't
intimidation.
you shouldn't give hollow threats. Act on it.
Rapunzel is like,
I'm not enjoying any of this. Intimidation.
Let's not harm a child.
11.
I mean, just don't say things you don't mean.
Walt just stares at you and then pretends to get shorter, Grumpy, as if to appease you, and then pops back up.
Ah,
He looks at Scar. What did you mean? I followed through.
It means if you threaten to make someone shorter, you make them shorter. It's simple as that.
Walt considers this as the cart starts moving. He jostles a second. How do you make someone shorter?
There's a number of ways I could think of. If you have especially sharp teeth, you could just bite the bottom of maybe their leg off or something. If you wanted to completely take them out of the picture, you could go for the neck, and there's so many ways. You should try it sometime, but only when you mean it.
Jesus Christ.
Bert is just gonna like reach over and like pull Walt a little closer to him, like, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Rapunzel is in the front of the cart talking to Attila and Pascal, like, I think they're really nice. I think it's pretty exciting. New friends. It's gonna be great. I mean, one of them was really angry and the other one looked like he could kill me. But the other one was really nice. She's just talking.
Attila nods at Rapunzel and says, yeah, well, when you first came to us, I think we all looked like we could kill you, but looks can be deceiving.
Which one do you think is the angry one and the nice one and the grumpy one?
I'm the nice one, obviously.
Clearly.
Guess that makes me the grumpy one, huh?
Oh. Sad.
Yeah, I got you to laugh. I got you to laugh.
I'm not smiling. You're smiling.
I am smiling.
He is smiling.
Good.
Walt is gonna reach forward, Grumpy and Scar, and quirk a smile up on each of your faces on one side. Say, now you're all smiling.
Now you're very close to my teeth.
Yeah.
Let's not poke a cat. Let's not poke a very big cat.
How'd you get your scar?
Kids are great.
That's kind of a delicate area. Let's not talk about it.
Why don't we
Walt looks
learn
disappointed
a
in-
new word?
As you travel, you begin winding your way along the narrow forest path. There's sunlight peeking through the trees. There's lush green foliage, and it speckles you and your traveling fellows' faces in gold and green light as you continue northward. Mingling with the clapping of hooves is this consistent bird song. Walt's gonna look at Bert. Can you do that?
Whistle?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He whistled so hard he's disappeared.
Oh gosh.
That
Bert.
was
Descendants.
perfectly timed, though.
Bert, are you there? Just staring into space.
Walt
Bert
is
blacks
going
out.
to turn after a moment to Rapunzel and hop
Rapunzel
up.
in the front, yeah? Okay.
Yep. Hi.
Hi.
Oh no.
One moment. We're gonna go ahead and switch to a different overlay real quick so we're not off center here.
Oh,
Oh, never
Never mind.
mind. We're not. I lied.
Here we go.
Cool. Welcome back,
Good.
Bert.
Well, I just
Can I
had.
braid your hair?
Sorry about that. I had a moment of eternal dread.
Oh no.
Happens to me daily.
Cannot whistle.
What?
Oh goodness.
Oh, would you look at that? I have a little friend. Hello.
Oh. Matches your outfit.
Yeah, I guess she does. Hello there. Now, can you whistle?
He goes. You rolled a 2.
Come on.
That was a
Yeah.
jolly good try. It was good.
I
jolly
did
good.
it.
You did it? Oh, it was beautiful.
You didn't.
Oh,
Stop!
Please.
he's just a kid. I think he's trying.
Not hard enough.
she's in the front.
As you continue, lulled by Rapunzel's song, as well as the song of the birds, a couple hours have passed. You've gotten into healthy conversation and healthy silence, this strange amalgam of folks. And as you make a sudden turn, you realize that you are nearing the northern edge of Pixney. On one side, there is still winding green forest. It's healthy and hale. And on the other side, there is a steep drop of a cliff face. Below, you see miles upon miles of mist. Roll a perception check for me, everyone.
That's a natural 20. Plus
Nice.
something. Plus 3. 23.
23?
12.
11.
Alrighty.
21.
Bert, alrighty. Bert and Rapunzel, through this mist, you spot hints of gray weaving in and out of this pearlescent mist. And Rapunzel, you also see hints of red blossoming here and there. Just little touches. And even as you see them, you'll blink and then the mist covers them again. Crumpy and Scar, you see mist.
You said they were red and gray what?
You can't quite tell, but little pinpricks, little bright spots of red, and then nothing.
I would like to cast Dancing Lights.
Do it. Describe how you cast Dancing Lights and what it does.
Bert kind of leans out just ever so slightly out of the cart. He kind of just wiggles his fingers and like little sparks of light, almost looking like soot at first, but they spark to life as they start weaving through the mist.
So the mist is far below you, but as you are giving these sprinkles of dancing lights, they fall over the cliff face, and you watch these lights dancing, whirling in the air, falling closer and closer to the mist until they drop into it and vanish. Walt is leaning over the edge of the cart going, "Oh, do it again."
Bert just holds his hand out like, please don't fall. No.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Curiosity is quite a dangerous trait to have.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Like that one.
But it was
did. Very good.
But it was satisfaction that brought it back.
Is that why you're still alive, Mr. Cat?
Yes, that's actually how I got my scar. I asked too many questions.
How did the questions give you a scar?
Because the person I asked didn't like them. I would be careful of that.
No.
Grumpy just looking up at the sky like
It's your cliff dive.
As you say that, Scar, there is a high siren-like sound, and in front of the horses, about 200 feet forward along the path, you see these... Well, everyone roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh my god.
14.
I've rolled 11 on perception pretty much every time I've rolled it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's consistent.
Yes.
26.
26, Scar.
23.
23, Bert. Alrighty. Rapunzel, you are caught up in your song, and Grumpy, you find yourself caught up in Rapunzel's song too, as she hums. It reminds you of Snow White, just a touch, just a little. They're not...
Stupid
the
princesses with their pretty...
I will make him love me.
Do it.
With this goal in mind, Rapunzel, and with your distaste slowly turning into maybe less than distaste, Grumpy, you miss initially what Scar and Bert see. And here, rounding the path coming toward you, a small green and small red shape. They make this siren sound. And they are headed toward you, whizzing up the path in your direction. The horses do notice them and are going to start veering toward the trees. But as they veer into the bright green trees on one side, you find your cart spinning the other way. Can everyone roll me dexterity saving throws? Bert and Scar with advantage.
Dexterity.
Oh god.
That's a slutty 20.
All right. Rapunzel.
Oh.
25.
Oh, no.
5, Scar.
Wait, with advantage?
Yes.
I rolled a 10.
With advantage?
Yeah. The first
Alrighty,
one was
Bert.
a 2.
Grumpy.
9.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and change out these dice really quick for some that don't maybe betray me constantly.
Scar and Rapunzel, you, along with Walt, managed to dive into the road. You each take 1 damage. Bert and Grumpy, as the cart careens toward the cliff face, you careen with it, as does Attila. The 3 of you find yourself falling 40 feet.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Oh no!
It's a relatively that is relatively gentle. Taking 9 points of damage, you are quite lucky.
Okay.
But you find
Ow.
yourself tumbling together. Still on the cart, apparently, because the dice are very nice. But you roll. I need you to make Constitution saving throws.
Constant. Even.
Constitution. Okay. Wait. Me too?
No, sorry. Just Grumpy and Bert. Wait, yes, Bert. Sorry.
16.
16.
I rolled a 6.
A 6.
I was doing so good.
Alright.
You're having a time.
Bert, you and Attila, as you tumble, catch these vines, brushing past them as you fall, and as you land, thunk, now covered in mist. 40 feet away, you cannot see your companions at the top of the cliff. You feel euphoric. This is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you. Attila is sitting on the ground going, giggling quietly.
I love to laugh.
Grumpy, you do not feel this way.
What is wrong with you? Stop it. Stop. This isn't funny. We just fell off a cliff. You hit your head.
We could have died.
Come here. Come here. Bend down.
He bends down.
Did you bump your head? What is wrong with you? Look. Snap out of it!
Great. I feel fantastic. Why aren't you laughing?
Because I
Come
just
on,
fell off a
bring it on,
cliff!
son.
I think we need to get out of this mist. Hey, you! Attila! Come on! Climb! Stop.
Come on, you old bloke.
Yeah,
Join in.
look.
It's great.
No! Thank you. Come on, both of you. Let's go. I start pushing
I
them
can see why
towards
Gunther wanted these. You start pushing them?
yeah,
What are you trying
towards
to push?
the cliff to climb back up it.
Alright, make me an acrobatics check to climb.
Yeah, come on. You two first.
Acrobatics. Oh dear. $20.
Wow.
12.
12. Alrighty. Bert, you, cackling merrily the entire way, scale this cliff face. It's difficult. It's 40 feet, but you manage to find holds as you go. It's not the easiest climb of your life, but it is hysterical. You are loving this. Scar and Rapunzel, as you look down, you see Bert climbing his way, beaming at you.
See, he's fine.
Hello, princess.
It was so funny.
Where did the
Grumpy.
thing that ran at us go?
They continued on. Well, roll a perception check.
I didn't see it. That's 2 plus 3, so it was 5.
Scar, are you looking also? to see
Yeah,
where they went?
yeah.
Cool. Be better than
25.
All right. And Rapunzel, you said you rolled a 6,
a 5.
a 5. You're not sure. They could be anywhere. They could have gone into the trees with the horses. Scar, you saw that they continued screaming down the path, and with that perception, you are able to discern that they are wearing matching dresses. One is green and one is red, and they have little pointed hats, much like this.
Okay.
But no, they are running in terror. Grumpy, as you try to climb, you've almost got it. You've climbed worse. You can do this. It's all right. You get about 25 feet, and you feel your foot catch, feel something give beneath your hand, and slide back down. You don't take any damage, unlike Gunther, who rolled a 1.
Oh, got that.
Or Attila?
Cackling, sorry,
Attila.
not Gunther.
You're good.
There's so many thugs. Attila, climbing up, giggling the whole time, is not watching what his hands are doing. Falls to his side with a do thunk.
Oh.
We
Back
saw
on the
where
ground.
they were, right?
Giggling. Yes, you've seen Bert has climbed all the way up the cliff face, so you know precisely where they fell from.
I'm
Cool too.
Can
going
Rapunzel go let down her hair?
Yes, absolutely.
She has 70 feet of hair.
Yes.
That more than makes it.
Indestructible.
Alright.
Holy
Gunther.
smokes!
I keep saying Gunther. Attila watches as golden hair falls into the mist. He cannot see you, Rapunzel, but as he sees your hair, he pokes Grumpy's leg. It's like,
Oh,
that's the funniest thing I've seen in my life.
you have a terrible life then. But I am never making fun of a hippie again. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Alright, Rapunzel, roll me
Yeah.
an athletics check with advantage, because Grumpy is helping. Nice.
That
Yes.
is. You said athletics?
Yes.
So 15.
A 15. Alright, it is touch and go there for a minute. You find yourself kind of skidding with your hair in your hands closer and closer to the cliff face as they climb upward. So, Grumpy, as you're climbing up, sometimes you slip.
Oh, yes.
You're gonna help?
Before the princess
All right.
falls
Yeah, I was about to say, can Bert also help even though he's giggling?
Can
Absolutely.
I also
So-
help? Yeah.
Yes, so how we'll do this is either both of you will roll independently or one of you will roll with advantage.
What is it? Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
I got a +3. What about you, buddy?
I've got just a +1. Maybe you can
Alright,
just roll
let's
with
have-
advantage. Go for it.
Oh, alright. +3. 19.
Alrighty. Rapunzel, with the assistance of Scar, and especially Bert, for someone so tall and lanky, he is remarkably strong. You find them lifting you up and just walking back into the woodland until Grumpy and Attila are back on the path.
Cool. She's going to quickly braid her hair back.
Right? We don't have a card anymore.
Did we know where the horses went?
They make a perception check.
Oh, jeez. That's a 19 plus 3, I believe. So,
Yes, they are just off in the. There are 2 horses, and they are just a few hundred feet into the woods, kind of prancing and whinnying, not really sure what to do. But they also are quite attached to Attila.
So they didn't go off the cliff. We're good.
They did not. The horses did not go off the cliff. The cart did.
Okay.
So there are no baked goods, and you see Attila is not at all upset. You think that he might be under normal circumstances. It's a little odd that he's giggling.
Snow is
Hold
going to
on.
be so mad at you.
Where's Walt?
Walt is
With
sitting. He's sitting in the road, just watching. He's been watching all of this, not trying to help, just interesting. He looks at Scar and says, "Is that what you mean by finding a cliff?"
That's exactly what I meant. You're
Oh.
very perceptive.
Oh man, that was quite the adventure.
By the way, whatever sped past us and off that way, they seemed very terrified. Running from something, maybe, I don't know.
Attila, you should probably
Shouldn't
get
say-
your horses and go to the wedding.
Yeah. Attila is going to go and corral his horses. He does it. His ease is putting the horses at ease. Oddly enough, in just a couple minutes, he comes back with the reins of both. He's still chuckling. Are you all right from here? We're gonna go to a wedding.
Hey, real quick. Tell Snow Mazel Tov. And I'm sorry.
He giggles at that also. Claps you on the shoulder. All right. Mazel tov. Yeah. He puts Walt up on this horse, climbs up on his own, and the two continue northward. The path forks, and you see them split off the pretty way, the way with sunlight and glistening green trees. And in the other direction, there's more gray, more mist, sloping slowly downward.
Sorry. Oh, I was that way?
Quick question,
I've been
DM.
in gloom.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same mist as before, as we fell into, the Laffy mist?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, great.
Wrong dwarf.
Oh, ow.
That's a 2.
Oh,
I was right.
Definitely not.
Doc. Doc. Asshole when you need it.
Who are you talking to?
No one.
All right then.
Believe this guy, Doc.
well, we're not getting anywhere just standing around. I've been in gloomy chimney sweeps, so let's just get on.
Rapunzel's gonna touch her hair and do the flower gleam and glow and cast light so she can see. So her whole hair is glowing now.
So the three of you witness as this princess sings into the still air just before the strange mist, and suddenly you see this already golden hair begin to glow like the sun.
Princesses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a nifty little trick.
I can't
Certainly
see
is.
otherwise.
Fair enough.
Lead the way then.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're like a flashlight. The hell's a
What's that?
flashlight? Ignore me.
Like a lantern.
Yeah, like a lantern. That makes a lot more sense.
Well, by
Okay.
all means, I'll also help you. I'll cast dancing lights the same way that I did before.
And onward we go into the mist. It's a horrible
So
idea.
Scar and Grumpy, you are now traversing with a pair of two cheerful, glowing figures as you stride into this mist.
Right. We're probably going to die.
Yeah, well.
That's really
better than
negative.
the alternative.
What was that,
More
Scar?
realistic.
Yeah. See, Scar gets it. I'm a realist,
I
not a
get it.
pessimist.
Mm.
As you traverse through this mist, you see that the path is slowly narrowing, and around you, you see a lattice work of gray vines. And as you continue walking, they start closing closer and closer to the path. It's not that there isn't a path anymore as you continue forward, but there are vines everywhere on the ground. Thorns are creeping in at your sides, and you are walking through difficult terrain. Are you going at a normal pace, or... I just got distracted by Josh's dog. Or...
Who are you? Get out of here!
How are you traveling?
So you said there's a bunch of thorns?
Correct.
Hmm.
There's no wrong answer.
What do you want to do? I don't really care.
This
I
was
think
your
we
idea.
I meant
You're on the
speed-wise.
front.
I think we should approach with caution. There's a lot of thorns, and I don't very well wish to get poked or pricked. So perhaps we should go in a single file.
I could go in the front.
How close are the thorns to us? Like, how small is it making our walkway?
Quite close. You have about maybe 4 feet. So 2 feet this way, 2 feet this way. But there are pieces darting in and out unevenly as you walk. You have to step over them. You have to duck beneath them. There is no single clear path. So Grumpy,
Is he taking the lead? Is that it? Go.
I'm happy to if you want me to. I'm pretty sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Fine by me. I'll stay back here.
Do they look like regular plants? Does Rapunzel think that they look like plants, or do they look like magic plants, which she is also knows
roll
what
me a nature check. Do you have? Are you proficient?
Mm-mm.
Roll
No.
me a nature check.
13?
13. They don't look healthy. As you pass them, they aren't green vines. They aren't the sort that you would expect an interior designer to chase after. They're gray. They're tough, but they don't look happy. They don't look like you understand that they haven't gotten a lot of sun. They're not the happiest plants. So what is your marching order if we have Grumpy leading the way?
I'll go right after. I'll just kind of
Scar
move out so he can be in front.
Be careful, Prince.
I'll go in the back.
That's what I was about to ask if Scar was going to take up the rear.
Alrighty.
Alright, then I'm right after Rapunzel.
Here we go.
Grump.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. We're walking through some thorns. They're super
There it is.
gross and I hate them lots.
Oh.
Hi-ho.
Hmm.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Oh.
She's just gonna keep doing it.
Please tell me we get into a marching order and an all in step.
Scar is shaking his head at the back.
Yeah.
With 2 glowing figures in the middle. Grumpy, can you roll me a survival check?
I sure can. That's my modifier. That's a 16.
16. You are remarkably good at this. And as you walk and sing, hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work week. I can't...
Hey, getting it.
Down this path we go.
Hi ho, hi
Hi-ho,
ho, hi ho.
hi-ho. Hi-ho. If we keep going at this, it's just gonna go forever. We're never gonna stop.
Cool. As you continue, you almost feel like you are back again, marching with your brothers. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Got it.
Perception?
Mhm.
15 plus 3, so that's 18.
14.
9. Got a whole 9.
Grumpy?
Oh, was I rolling 1 too? Sorry. That's good. 18.
18. Rapunzel and Grumpy, you could swear as you march through this mist, through these vines that are slowly getting closer and closer to you, you could swear you hear something go whoosh to one side, but then it's gone.
Do not hear that.
She's going to not initially pay attention because she was listening to where that swoosh came from and absolutely run into the back of him. Then kind of like end up like with her hands on top of his head and like looking. No.
Bert
Remember
does
what your
the
therapist
exact
said,
same
Grumpy.
thing. He's not paying attention. Just poof right behind Rapunzel. Like, oh,
Oh, good.
what's stopping?
Was it a bird?
I'm getting into that jelly coon.
It sounded like a bird.
I don't know what it was, but I don't like it. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What do you like?
Nothing.
I'm asking for like when we're friends.
That's not Grumpy, that's John. This is John.
I made Josh break character.
I like quiet. Quiet is good.
She hums quietly.
Oh my god.
You seem to like to sing, though.
What are you talking about?
Well,
She's
you're doing that
doing
jungle coon.
You
While they're
You
talking
definitely
a
hit your
little
head
bit-
falling off that cliff.
While they're talking a little bit, can she try and like really focus on the direction that came from and see if she can? Are there any rocks on the ground around her?
Yeah, there
Okay.
are rocks.
She's gonna pick up a rock and cast light again. So she just does the flower gleam and glow, except this time it's the rock, not her hair, and throw it and see if she can see anything in the direction that came from.
Roll me roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, a 19 plus. Where's my investigation? 3, so 22.
All right, Rapunzel, as you light up this rock and throw it into the mist, into the vines, you do in fact see a vine sweep upward.
A vine?
A vine sweeps upward and then down at you. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
You threw a rock at it.
She threw a rock towards it.
No, it's true. You did not hit
I
it.
got a natural 20 on my initiative!
Yeah.
20. What's your modifier?
Grumpy's mod is 2, so 22.
Alrighty.
I got a dirty 20.
Alrighty.
17.
17.
I got a
Bert?
9.
You keep rolling 9s. Alrighty.
9.
9.
Grumpy.
It's me.
You see, as Rapunzel throws this glowing rock off to the side of the path, you see a vine sweep upward at her and then drop toward her.
Alright.
It's not quite fast enough. It doesn't quite make it to her before you are able to move.
I would like to rage.
Please do.
You just hear Grumpy kind of go. And he pulls out, and he's got this massive, wicked-looking pickaxe that he's been hauling on his back. He just pulls it out. Alright, let's go! And bonus action raging. And when I do, I believe I know how to play this character.
For sure.
And as I start to rage, you see immediately around me 6 other dwarfs manifest alongside me. Some of them are kind of almost hovering in the air, and they're this translucent color. And And you see, like, one just over his shoulder. He kind of looks at it, Doc. And then he charges forward and will attack the vine with his attack.
Alrighty, roll to attack.
Oh, poor Rapunzel has context for this and now knows what happened.
And I will make these both reckless, I think.
Alrighty.
Oh, Jesus, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 on the first hit.
Alrighty, that
And I get
definitely hits.
two attacks, so I'm going to roll with the second one. At advantage. That's another 23 to hit.
So, Grumpy charges forward as Rapunzel, you've thrown this rock off the path, and the path has struck back at you. But before it makes it to you, this dwarf. What does your attack look like?
So. Hold on. 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 20, 21. 23 points of slashing damage total as he just carves into this, and the kind of a few of the dwarves like seem to charge forward with him, and his swings seem to like be in tandem with theirs as a few others kind of dot out around the party, kind of taking up these defensive stances, and he kind of just heaves into with his pickaxe straight into the vine.
Alrighty, and as you heave with your pickaxe into this vine, you can almost hear the vine squeal. Ooh. And Scar, it is now your turn.
Quick point of order, because I hit this creature,
Yes.
it now has disadvantage on any attacks against me. And because it was reckless, it has advantage on attacks against me.
Disadvantage
On any
On
attacks
attack
that are not
everyone
against
else.
me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Of everyone, I think within 30 feet.
Good
Just to
know.
make that complicated.
Barbarian.
Alrighty, Scar, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to... Wait, how far am I from...
You've been
This
marching
creature.
pretty close to each other, so with your movement, you should be able to get to it fine. You are in the back, so we'll say it takes you about 15 feet of movement to get to the vine.
It's okay if I'm not up there. I'll attack it with my short bow.
Alrighty.
And it hasn't gone yet, right?
No.
So then I'll have advantage since it's after me in the initiative
Mhm.
because of assassinate. Alright, I rolled a 13 and a 5 plus 6. 19.
A 19
For the-
hits.
Alright.
You see that this plant isn't exactly very dexterous. It's not able to dodge, and it's definitely distracted with Grumpy.
And I rolled... Alright, so 7 points of damage to it.
7 points of damage. We see this lionin pull out short bow and just whiz through the air. Hits the vine, so we now see a pickaxe inside of this vine and an arrow as well. Rapunzel, it is your turn.
Well, is she within like 5 feet of it?
Yes.
She's just, I'm sorry, and she starts singing again and casts Word of Radiance at it. So it's a Constitution.
Okay. That is an 18.
It saves.
Okay.
Yeah, it saved. So she's just, her hair kind of glows and then it flickers out and she's like, I'm sorry.
Does Rapunzel do anything else?
Does she do anything else? That's a great question. No, that's it. She's literally nothing.
Alrighty, so Bert, you see a dwarf, your dwarven friend, attack this vine. You see the Leonin shoot the vine with an arrow. You see Rapunzel apologize profusely, and then it is your turn.
Yep. Okay. Now can I move in front of them and then... I want to move in front of the whole crew and then cast Thunder Wave?
You can absolutely do that. You're all traveling pretty close. It won't take you... It is rough terrain, but it still will not take you more than 15 feet to move in front of everyone. So you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to in front of everybody and say, "Watch out now!" and yell out, "Charoo!" and cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
All right. Is that a save for me, or is that a roll?
Yes,
for
it is
you?
a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you take like 3d8 damage, but on a save, you only take half the damage I give.
Alrighty. Well, that is a 14.
And Constitution, you save, and
Still half
which one's
damage,
the
though,
D8?
then?
Where's my D8? Is this the D8? Yes, it is. Don't mind me.
So many numbers.
9.
Numbers are hard.
Did you say 9?
So you take the vine takes 6 damage regardless.
6 damage. So everyone watches as this tall, lanky bard steps in front of everyone, including the barbarian, this tank-like figure, and this lanky figure yells, "Charoo!" And you see the vine wriggle back as it takes more damage. And then it is the vine's turn. It is not looking... The vine could have emotions. It would not look pleased with any of you, except Rapunzel. It appreciates the apologies.
What? That's so good.
Going-
This whole time the spirits are hindering it, by the way. They're like...
The spirits are... You see these 6 dwarven ghostly figures spiraling... Oh, that's right. This is a disadvantage. All right. These dwarven figures are spiraling around it. Bert, does a 17 hit?
For my armor class?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I will use Spirit Shield. One of the spirits will jump in front of Bert as it hits, reducing the damage by 6 points.
All right. That is good. So 11 halved, and we round down, I believe, correct? So 5 damage, Bert. As you see this ghostly figure take a good chunk of the brunt of the impact for you.
Which one was it?
Which one was it?
I think it's almost definitely Sleepy, who just kind of... and it's like just holds his hand up a little bit as it kind of...
All right. So Bert, you have taken less damage than you expected, but this vine wraps around you, hugging your arms tight to you, and you are currently grappled.
Alright.
Alrighty, so that is Grumpy's turn once more.
Grumpy's turn. Grumpy's gonna take 2 more reckless attacks with his big hammer. The first one is 13 plus 7. So 21.
That hits.
And the second one is 17, thank God, because the second one was 1. 17 plus 7, so like 24 or something.
Both of your attacks hit.
For a total of... Roll both of them. Ooh. 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26 points of slashing damage as he just...
You see this dwarf, this just tank of a creature, wail down, and for flavor, because that was a lot of damage. Oh. It's still holding on to you, Bert, but you feel as Grumpy rocks down on it, you feel its grip loosen a touch, and when your turn comes, remind me, but I'm going to give you advantage to escape. So that was a lot of damage.
Merciful.
Grumpy, do you do anything else?
Just the spirits are still dancing around them. Kind of again, there's like one standing next to each of his peers who are with him. One or two.
And call his friends.
I was about to say.
What?
All right, so
That
the
is his turn.
spectral dwarves surround all of you. Scar, you find you have a spectral dwarf beside you. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm going to shoot another arrow, and Grumpy's up there still, right?
Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Ally.
I forgot sneak attack last time.
Oh, bring in the damage.
Oh.
All right, I rolled 18 plus 6, 24 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and damage on that. Do 4d6 for sneak attack. Another 17.
17.
21
this-
total.
21. This was your potted
With
plant
my
at home. You would
arrow.
be very concerned. It is looking rough. It is like parts of it are wilting and crunching underneath all these impacts. Rapunzel, it is your turn.
Cool. She's going to pull out her weapon of choice, and so it's a frying pan. She's going to pull a frying pan, and just be like, "I'm really sorry, but you should drop him." And she's gonna hit it. That's an 18. Does that hit?
That hits. This plant is not very strong, and it is not very dexterous. It hasn't been able to evade almost any of your attacks.
7 points of damage. Just boom. And then she
And
kind of squeaks.
Rapunzel, how would you like to do this?
Yes.
Just sorry, and she just like hits it and wants it to just like drop it, like just. Boop. And as soon as it drops and hits the ground, she's just going to go.
Oh.
So as you boop this plant with a frying pan, and say, drop him, it does. And not only does it drop him, it drops. This serpentine vine drops to the ground. Before it's done almost any damage, you see this gray, thorny, thick vine. It's almost, its movements were almost serpentine, but now it moves no more.
Wow. Frying pans, who knew?
I don't even know what that is.
Really?
We don't really have them.
How do you cook bacon?
What is bacon?
It's like salted pig strips.
Oh,
Crispy.
well, we don't
Crispy.
cook them. We just eat them.
You just got 8 times scarier.
Wow, I am a little intimidated, and thank you for getting that thing off of me.
Sorry.
How are you apologizing?
I think it didn't like that I threw a rock. Anyway, let's go.
Anything that attacks somebody for throwing a rock probably needs to get its ass kicked, so...
Okay.
So with your vine defeated, what would you like to do?
I would like. Does anybody need healing? Is everybody good?
I've only taken 1 point of damage.
Oh yeah.
Well, I need it.
From falling
I
off
took
the bar.
9 from falling off a cliff earlier.
Alright. I go ahead, I touch Grumpy on the shoulder.
What are
and
you doing?
I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh. Thank you.
And
Some warning
you
would be
regain
helpful.
They should call him Jumpy. She
What?
says that to Scar.
1d8 plus 3. Oh, 6
Delightful.
points of healing damage.
How many?
6 points.
Ooh, thank you.
Rapunzel is rejoicing in the fact that she made Scar laugh.
You can hear her rejoicing, Scar.
I ignore it.
I'm gonna make them all love me.
I love you.
Bird, it took a handshake. That was it.
Fast friends. Pair of singers. Alrighty. So
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
you continue?
Yeah.
Same marching
Alright.
order?
Alright. As you continue on, half an hour turns to an hour turns to 2 hours. Occasionally you hear those same sounds. But it seems as long as rocks aren't being thrown into the vines, they seem to be just fine. And as you continue, the pearlescent mist around you seems to slowly darken. And there are glints of pink and orange and purple. These are shades of the sunset.
Winds in the east. There's a storm setting in. Like something is brewing. And about to begin. That's all he says.
You get the feeling that the sun is setting, and you can choose to continue, or you can choose to stop for the night.
What do you all say about taking a quick rest? Or do you think we should keep on going?
I don't know.
I suppose it could be more dangerous at night. Most things are.
So camping?
Set up camp
Camp
around
is
these
fine.
thorn bushes.
Yes, let's camp.
Right?
Alright, setting up a camp together in the midst of these
Hello
thorns.
again.
Are you... What does this look like? Are you setting up a fire? Are you not? Are you
Yeah.
setting up...
It's a good point, because everything around here seems rather hostile.
Maybe no
Not
fire.
both.
Just sitting?
I'm
Thing in the dark.
Pretty much in the dark. Yeah.
Fun.
All right. Good night.
Oh,
Grumpy goes to sleep.
Watch this?
Oh, right. We should probably do that. I'll go first.
You're just like a magnet.
I'll also stay up with Grumpy.
Hey.
I'll wake up.
Bert and Grumpy.
I'll wake up early.
Is that
I guess
Rapunzel
I'll-
a second watch?
I'll join.
Are we
the
having
house.
2 or 3?
It's up to you.
Mathematically, we should have 3.
Mathematically, you should have 3 if you want a long rest. Or if you
I
want
will
a
by
watch for
myself,
every...
It's fine.
I think both of us will be going by ourselves. So, yeah, I'll take the second one. That's fine.
Take the last one.
Alrighty. So as Bert and Grumpy settle into your watch, Bert, it's interesting. As soon as Grumpy sets up his post, 6 figures seem to settle beside him, just keeping him company, quietly.
So, if you don't mind me asking, are these lovely blokes, your brothers, your family, your chums?
Yeah, my brothers.
Your brothers?
That's Doc, bashful, dopey, sleepy, and happy.
Well, it's very lovely to meet all you.
And sneezy, sorry. He was sneezing.
Oh, it's just about the 6th one.
Yeah. Why? He's like behaving like it's normal.
I've...
Cute. So cute.
Can I have both of you roll perception checks for me?
Okay. $16.
16?
18.
18. Alrighty. There is, as you listen about you, there are the same swishings, but they don't seem to touch you. However, you do see Scar twitching, murmuring in his sleep. Scar, as you rest here amidst these misty vines, you hear a familiar voice. Hear your brother.
God.
He says, Scar, what do you think you're proving?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you here?
Can't I help out a family member?
Turn back.
Why?
No response. But in your dreams, you are looking upon a sky, not the sky here, but the sky at Pride Rock. And you're looking up into the clouds. These beautiful purples and blues and oranges. And they slowly make a familiar face as they form to show Mufasa. He stares down at you. Says, do you think they'll accept you?
Shouldn't I try? Have you given up on me completely?
The figure in the clouds begins to change. Your brother's face turns aquiline. His mane furls upward in these 2 spirals that turn to points. And a different voice says, help me.
Do I recognize the image?
Roll history check
History. Okay.
with disadvantage.
I rolled a 9.
You are aware that this seems to be a humanoid woman, but there is something about her features. Something strong. Something beyond humanity.
Who are you?
Do you respond?
Who are you?
I can repay you. Help me.
How? I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are.
2 leagues north.
2 leagues north. What can you repay me with?
As she stares down at you, this face, usually so strong, so, again, beyond humanity, looks pained. She says, freedom.
How do I help you?
She leans forward, and the sky, the clouds seem to dip to touch you, and they seem to turn to the same mist that you've been seeing for the past day. She says, stop it. And she dissipates.
Stop?
Yes. Stop it. She seems to want to say something else. And with that, Grumpy and Bert, your watches come to an end, and Scar, your dream fades back to Pride Rock, a sky full of clouds. Nothing more.
Best wake up, Scar.
Oh, it's Rapunzel's turn.
Best way up, Rapunzel. Whoops.
There you go.
He's like about to push Scar with his boot, and he like pulls his hand away, put it away.
Why don't you go ahead and knock off? I'll go ahead and wake up.
I'll sleep. Yeah. Okay, got it. I'm learning what the hell you mean when you say things. All right. I go to bed.
Go ahead. He goes over and he kind of gently shakes Rapunzel awake.
Good morning.
Good morning, love. It's your turn for the watch.
Cool. Got it.
And he just kind of leans back and tilts his head down and falls asleep.
All right, Bert, as you fall into dreamless sleep, Rapunzel, can you roll a perception check for me?
Sure. Can Pascal also do one?
Absolutely. Pascal will
Nice.
perch on your shoulder.
You want to roll that or me?
I rolled it. He's not very perceptive today. He's much more interested in your hair, it seems, as this 9 would indicate. You see this tongue darting in and grabbing flecks of pieces of vine that seem to have fallen into your hair, cleaning them away.
I got a 14.
14? All right. Similarly to the watch before you, you hear the zipping of vines all around you in this space. What catches your attention is Grumpy twitching in his sleep. Grumpy, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. That's a 6.
Alrighty.
Jeez.
You take just 2 points of psychic damage as you hear this pounding knocking. Dunk, 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 dunk.
In
In
my
your
sleep.
dream, you are back in your cottage. Dunk, dunk, dunk. You see a row of empty beds all pressed up to yours. You are alone. Dunk, dunk,
All right. Gets up and goes to the
Dunk.
door. What?
Do you open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door and you see this figure. This hand is turning into a claw, then back into a hand, and then back into a claw as it knocks. Thunk. And as you open the door, this face that is shifting leans in and says, "Help me!"
What? Who are you?
2 leagues north.
Who... Is this just for description-wise, does this person look similar to the person from Scar's Dream that you described? Not that I have the context of Scar's Dream.
You don't have the context, but
Just for me as a
this
player.
does seem to be the same figure. A very aquiline face, pointed features, regal, it's more than human despite humanoid features, and 2 spiraling horns.
I have my own problems. What do you need from me?
Our problems.
You got the same
You
problem.
see her changing. Human to claw, to human to claw.
All right.
No. Help me.
All right, 2 leagues north. I help you. You help me.
He changes.
He who?
Sir Spindle. And she knocks once more and vanishes in a cloud of mist.
Grumpy kind of looks back over his shoulder at the empty beds and he says, I'll avenge you, brothers.
Alright. With that, Grumpy, you fall back into sleep. The same room that you've grown so accustomed to, now lonely. Now yours alone. It's not every watch. I'm really bad.
One more, I think, with Scar.
One more. Scar, you awake for your final watch. Will you roll a perception check?
My God. 24.
24. Just like everyone else, you hear vines moving all about you. And nothing else. Rapunzel, you hear the faintest thunk at your tower window, but then it stops. A single knock.
My dream? That's what's happening?
I'm sorry, you cut out for just a second.
Sorry. Was that like a knock at my tower window? I'm dreaming?
In a dream, yes.
She's gonna look around.
You see a space that used to be all you knew, the same paintings, the same 3 books that you used to read every single day, and a window looking out into the rest of the world.
I shouldn't be here. She walks to the window and sees if she can see anything out of it.
Roll me a perception check.
That is a 16.
16. You see, as you lean out the window, looking out into the world, something catches your attention. You look down, and you see a figure falling. Humanoid. Clothed in black and purple. And then you see, as it almost hits the ground, whoosh, wings spread wide, and it sails into the sky. Something's wrong. It isn't taking off into the sunset. It dips, wobbles, and the figure plummets into the trees. With that, we will take our break.
Oh, oh, but
Okay.
okay.
Blast!
We'll be right back.
In 10 minutes.
Be back!
Bring it back.
Welcome
guys.
back.
Hey! We did it! It's the morning.
Hello.
It is indeed the morning. So everyone wakes to a long rest. Make sure that your sheets give you all of your
Oh,
spells back.
long
your
rest.
HP. Yes. a
I know
long
how to play
rest.
D&D.
We know you do.
The air is as still as it was yesterday. The mist still hangs, but everyone who saw a figure in their dreams, so everyone but Bert, sees a faint glint of gold in the mist.
Grumpy's eating rations. That's weird.
Right.
You don't see that?
Righto. Ready to set off?
Is it like the mist itself has like kind of goldish, kind of gray, or like I see something gold?
The mist itself is speckled with gold.
Well,
Good.
carrying on.
Same way?
Same way.
Same
All
way.
right.
All right.
Grumpy, are you leading the way again?
Sure.
Alrighty, will you roll me a survival check, please?
Sure.
Quick
Hey.
question. Is it a little brighter out now?
No, and
Or
Bert,
is it
you are
still
not
dark?
seeing any difference at all. To you, everything is the same gray mist. To everyone, the vines and thorns look the same piercing gray, the same claustrophobic feeling. But to Rapunzel, to Scar, to Grumpy, hints of gold.
I got a 19.
A 19. So you managed to find Grumpy, after about an hour's worth of travel, a surprisingly well-worn path, much bigger than the path that you have been traversing. It is well-worn not by footprints, but by hooves, and you see underfoot trampled vines, a clear path. This is no longer rough terrain.
Hey. We're on the road.
Is it down the road?
On the road. Is it heading north?
It is, in fact, heading north. In a much more straight line than you had been traversing.
This should make traveling easier.
Finally.
Or do we want to stay in the thorns and be sneaky, but deal
No.
with? Okay.
No, I'm good with the road. Right?
Yeah. I
Right?
get a feeling you're not a good group for sneaky.
Pascal climbs up
You
onto
are
Rapunzel's shoulder and looks
sneaking.
at Scar. Seems to take offense at the sneaking line. No words are spoken, but Pascal,
He's very good at hide and seek.
Fine. Some of you are not very good at sneaking.
I'd like to get out of the thorns. My hair keeps getting caught.
Road it is then. Yeah.
Bert, what were you saying?
Does he notice that they kind of look off?
Your companions do not look off unless they... Does anyone look different from the day before? How is everyone looking?
Fine.
Scar looks the same.
I look fine.
They
Anyone
all
else
look the
noticing
same.
that everything's a little bit more gold?
Gold?
Yeah.
Good.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's sickening.
It's the same color as your eyes, though.
I don't have to see my eyes.
They're pretty. Should I keep going?
Thank you.
You're all
Scar, as you accept this compliment, Grumpy continues eating popcorn. These rations of popcorn.
Oh. That was an interaction.
So you continue taking this trail?
Yes. The wider, newer, fresher one.
Alrighty. So as you travel, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you, upon the second league, step, not onto dirt, but onto stone.
Good.
And Grumpy, as soon as you touch stone, the mist falls away. And as each person steps beside the Grumpy, step, 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 the mist falls. And before you, you see spires. Before you rises a gray ruin of a castle. It's clearly been long abandoned. Dark moss-covered walls, beyond a portcullis, rise over what appears to be an expansive, cathedral-like space that once must have had a roof. Part of it's still there, but most of it is gone.
Where are we?
Would Rapunzel have any idea about a castle ruin?
Roll a... Rapunzel and Grumpy, you are both from this land. Roll history checks, Rapunzel with advantage because of your background. And Scar, you can roll a history check because of your background, but now with advantage.
Okay.
18.
18.
14.
18.
11.
11. Scar. That's a ruined castle. You can tell the obvious. It clearly hasn't been lived in for a while. There is something. The moss of this castle reminds you of a pair of eyes you dreamed about. Grumpy, you know that the wastes, there are tales of princes and princesses gone by. You don't put much stock in them. But you remember the name Sir You remember the name Sir Spindle from your dream. And you remember the tale of a princess who pricked her finger and fell asleep. You hate these stories.
Stupid princess stories.
But Rapunzel, you aren't sure, but it seems like once upon a time, someone told you a story of King Stefan and Queen Leah. They had a baby girl who was cursed. At 16, like so many princesses, she pricked her finger, and fell asleep. You're not sure how the story ends.
Would Bert know about this story? Because even though he's not from this land,
Roll
this
me
is
a
a story
history.
that is commonly told.
Yeah, roll me a history check.
Tale as old as time.
Wrong.
I know wrong thing, but going for the story thing.
15.
Beauty and the Beast.
So, Bert, you don't have knowledge of the exact place you are in. You know the latitude and longitude, but you are aware of tales of dragons. You see this caved-in roof, and something nags at you. Can't quite place it, but this feels like one of the fairy tales you so often step into with Mary.
Can I roll perception?
Everyone roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh!
She's thinking really hard about her story. Natural 1.
Oh.
I
Alrighty.
got a 21.
21 Grumpy.
Grumpy doesn't care about the story.
Stupid princess, I'm gonna look at this castle. Not you, the story. Sorry. Came off as terrible.
Like, huh?
Oh, that was probably in character. Are you? Sorry.
17.
Bert, 17. Scar, did you say? Oh,
Can't hear you.
Oh
I
no.
cannot hear you.
I think they say
Yeah? Oh no.
No.
The mic is doing something.
Scar obviously got a natural 20.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah!
Okay.
Technology.
I think my mic got unplugged.
Oh,
14.
14 for Scar. Alrighty, so Bert and Grumpy. Well, we'll start. Rapunzel, you're thinking more and more about this king and queen, and you aren't even looking at the castle. Scar, you are looking and just kind of wondering why that mist doesn't seem to touch the castle at all. In fact, the castle seems to repel it. It's very strange to you. But as a result, you are not looking at the castle. Bert and Grumpy, you see two paths into the castle should you choose to venture there. The first path is clearly intentional. A crumbling stone bridge, about 100 feet across, leads directly over a clear, shimmering moat and through a portcullis, which leads behind the ruins' walls. The other visible means of entrance you both spot is a thick twining of vines leading from the mist up and up, lattice-like, to the stone wall leading to a balcony jutting out from that vaulting space that is now open to the air. Grumpy, with your perception, you see that these vines are not gray. They're green. They're healthy. They're hale. And from them sprout stunning red roses.
Hey, wasn't your friend Rapunzel looking for, like, twiny, viney things? Wasn't your friend that went...
Staring off into space.
Gunther, the one that went missing, wasn't he looking for twiny, viney thing?
Yeah.
Look at that. He points out the, like, green vines with the red roses that are leading up the walls.
They're pretty.
Also a good way to get into the castle.
Oh. I'm pretty good at climbing.
I give it a shot.
I suggest being careful, because aren't those rose vines?
Rose is
They
bad.
have thorns. They have thorns. I mean,
Is there anything?
I've been in some nasty chimney sweeps, but I don't think I've ever climbed a rose bush.
Check.
Is there a Like, is there anything hanging above? Where does the vine lead? Now that she's been pointed out to it, can she see where it leads exactly?
It leads up to a balcony. So you look at this vaulting structure whose ceiling seems to have caved in. And off to the side of that vaulting area, there's a balcony. Beyond that balcony, you see a single tower rising.
Is there anything? How high up is that?
The balcony or the tower?
The balcony.
The balcony is about 30 feet up.
Can she throw her hair up there?
She can certainly try. Roll me an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yes. How are you? So you're throwing your hair up there. Does she have control of her?
She does. Yeah.
Wraps? Yeah.
So the magical hair wraps.
Yes.
So 14.
14. Alrighty. You throw this golden lock of hair, and it flutters right beside these vines. And for a moment, it looks like the breeze might catch it and blow them into, but it just manages to wrap around the edge of the balcony, right beside the vines, funnily enough. But your hair is not tangled in them.
Okay. It's on like one side of it, right? Like one side of the balcony. She's going to like take a little bit of a steps back and then takes a run and does like a leap, and she wants to get like up on the balcony. This is what she does.
Alrighty. Roll me an acrobatics check.
That's 15.
15. Alright. You've had some graceful landings. This isn't the most graceful, but you make it onto that balcony with a little bit of a tumble. And then you see a bright blonde stand up, the three of you still on the ground, as Rapunzel leaps to her feet.
This princess is far more competent than Snow.
It's also about 4 years older.
I can't very much let her go up there by herself.
That's true.
I suppose not.
I'm gonna cast Dimension's Door.
Ah!
And all you see is it looks like a big square chalk drawing exactly where I want to go, and I hop through it. And suddenly I'm just right next to her.
So Scar and Grumpy, you see Lickety Split, this lanky, just jovial chimney sweep, hop into the square and then pop up, boop, and two jolly faces stare down at you from the balcony.
Ah.
Do you want my hair?
Not really.
Yes. Looks
She'll lower
perturbed.
her down, Grumpy.
Oh, I completely didn't think. I'm so sorry.
You can take somebody with you with Dimension Door, can't you?
Yeah, you can. And Bird was like, bye!
See ya. So good.
Full-heartedly was just they'll follow.
They're just like, wow.
All right. So there are two of you upon a balcony, one of you realizing, I could have taken someone with me, and the other offering her hair down to the other two.
Well,
Sorry, old chap.
that's alright. Come on. Hi-ho.
There it is again. All right. He's kind of digging his claws in.
Scar, you're climbing up the vines or the hair?
Up the hair.
Alrighty. Make athletics checks, Scar and Grumpy, with advantage because Rapunzel is helping you.
Relax.
Can I just also walk over to help stabilize Rapunzel so they don't pull her over?
Absolutely. We've got a bard holding on to Rapunzel's hair, making sure it's steady, and we've got Rapunzel herself helping the two up.
22 for
I got a
me.
19.
19 and 22?
19 for me.
Alrighty. Grumpy, this is honestly like quite nice. Like you, after the golden mist climbing golden hair, this is strangely enchanting. Scar, you are less enchanted by the hair, but you make it up lickety-split. Easy peasy, cat-like.
Grumpy's secretly
Four of
jacked.
you- Grumpy secretly what?
Jacked.
I don't think it's secretly.
Like Uncle Iroh being trapped.
Yeah, like when he pulls his shirt off, it's just.
So the four of you successfully climb to a balcony. A very swole Grumpy, a very dexterous Scar, a very resourceful Bert, and a very resourceful Rapunzel. There are two doors, the windows of which are broken. They were once beautiful. Two doors swaying in the breeze, leading into what appears to be a bedroom.
Do we know what we're looking for?
Sir
Why
Spitty.
did you want to kill Philip?
So, my brothers are dead. That's pretty clear.
Ditto.
Do you want to kill Philip because your brothers are dead?
Rapunzel didn't say that.
Sure. I only have one. Had.
No, I'm looking for Mary Poppins. You obviously have more of a valid reason.
I'm looking for my boyfriend. He disappeared.
Wow. Reason is a lot sadder. No, not to validate. A missing boyfriend is a terrible thing to experience. I apologize. Right. Somebody killed my brothers, and I'm going to kill them back.
You think it was Philip?
He had a dust on him from the cave they were killed in. Let's look at this room. And he kind of like deflects and walks into the room.
Okay.
Alrighty, you stride Grumpy, leading the way into a bedroom. For the most part, this space is covered in dust, but it's clear that someone has only recently set up living quarters here. There are a few spaces that dust seems to have been cleared away. Few areas that don't have the same debris that the rest of the space entails. There, you can see that the ceilings in places here too have fallen, and there is rubble on the ground. But in one small corner, you see a 4-poster bed, unmade, which has recently been slept in. You also see a stone table where paper is strewn about, a chest at the end of the 4-poster bed, and the oddest thing, an alchemical apparatus set up in the corner.
Guys, somebody's been
I wanna
living
see
here.
what's inside that chest.
Say that again?
I want to see what's inside that chest. And Bert's gonna cast dancing lights so everybody has more light within this room.
Sassy. Sorry. It's an important cat.
Alright. So Bert casts dancing lights. Does he do anything else?
He wants to see if he can open up the chest, see what's inside.
You open the chest? Is that correct?
Yes.
Alrighty, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Okay. 13.
Alrighty, one moment.
Uh-oh.
He's not the smartest.
What is your HP, Bert?
My HP,
Oh no.
Oh.
45.
What did you put in that?
You're
Sleep.
fine.
Sleep spell.
You feel a dart hit you, and you suddenly feel incredibly sleepy. But you sway, and you brush it off. Whew. Huh.
Whoa, whoa. Must not have gotten that much sleep last night, huh?
You have a dart in your chest.
Rapunzel walks over and pulls it out.
I've been impaled.
You absolutely have. Did you want to get into that chest? You could have asked us. I could probably
Well,
help.
you didn't say anything, and you right out didn't stop me.
Oh, I wouldn't stop you from making your own mistakes.
Well then,
Just saying.
I know.
Learning. This feels very.
It's a great learning experience. I didn't see at the end of my own nose. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't die.
She's gonna lean down to Grumpy. I don't think it's fine.
Bert,
Let
you
him
do
open the
take
next one.
3. Bert, you have taken 3 damage from that dart. However, the
Oh,
chest
no.
was not locked, so it is now unlocked and open. You see a mechanism go click, and another dart gets ready, presumably when it closes and opens again, if the right mechanism isn't triggered.
Good girl.
Well, what is it?
Alrighty. Are you looking within the desk? Or chest? I can word, too.
I'm just kind of like peeking over Bert's shoulder.
Alrighty. So as you peek into the chest, you find a number of items. The first is a rose red cloak. Grumpy, are you looking in the chest?
I mean, probably he's like 10 feet away, just kind of not as close to Sky, is just kind of curious.
Alrighty, roll me. Nope, that lives there until you look. There is a.
Well, I
rose
look,
red
button.
Then you look.
I'm kidding. Sorry.
You recognize this cloak.
Snows?
No. You were there when your brothers were offered a job by a hooded figure. You did not take the job, your brothers did. Who's wearing this cloak? It is a
Isn't that
stunning
the-
red.
Where is this person?
Isn't this the same cloak that annoyingly forward pompous prince was wearing?
This is actually a different cloak. This one is not, as it's folded in the chest, it is not billowing, as the other one was.
This is the cloak of the person who killed my brothers.
Oh no.
Grumpy is like
Bert-
looking around the room for like, where are they? Like he like goes to the door.
Roll me an investigation check, Grumpy. While you're doing that, Bert, you also find a simple black umbrella. It is very familiar to you. Grumpy, what did you roll?
A natural 20. That's the
All
second
right.
one this game.
Grumpy, as you are looking around this room, you're looking for a person, but what you spot is this chemical apparatus, upon which you see the gem that you were meant to go seek. You also see that pieces of it have been shaved away. There is glittering mass scattered on the floor, and there is an empty barrel of mead below a spigot, where green liquid, swirling with red rose petals, drips down into the mead bucket.
Is this...
Does Rapunzel recognize the barrel?
I would say it would be pretty easy to recognize that this is a mead barrel from the Snuggly Duckling. In fact, it's stamped with the Snuggly Duckling logo.
Cool.
Do I know-
Hey, Scar.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Scar, could you dismantle the trap?
Mute.
Can't hear you.
I was on mute that time. I can certainly try.
Please do.
What do I roll for that?
You would roll. Do you roll? What do you roll for? Josh, what do you roll
Use
for use tools? Do you-
So I usually do sleight of hand. Well, usually you just do like dexterity with why do I keep forgetting the word for this? I forgot it yesterday.
Proficiency.
Proficiency.
This word,
Alrighty.
I know the word proficiency. It eludes me regularly for
I
some
did
reason.
the same thing. Alrighty, so Scar, a dexterity check with and add your proficiency.
So it would
Okay.
be +3 plus dexterity mod.
I rolled 22.
Scar, not only do you disable this trap, you now have a little dart in your possession. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Magical lion.
I rolled a 10.
Oh,
You don't know what it does, but you know it's a dart.
Lion.
You
Can make some guesses.
know you have a dart.
Can Rapunzel look at the table with all the papers on it?
She absolutely may. Roll an investigation check for me. The DC is not terribly high. This is not a desk.
So, 14 plus 3, 17.
17. Alrighty. Atop this desk, there is this pristine pamphlet. The parchment is glowing white, and the cover reads, Order of the White Knights Initiate.
while Rapunzel's looking at that, do I know what the properties of this gemstone that has been shaved are supposed to be?
I would say roll a knowledge check with advantage.
Knowledge, just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. 19.
19. You are not versed in the ways of magic, but you do remember the person who gave your brothers this job. It's talking about altering, swaying the mind.
This is bad.
Bert ever so gently takes out the umbrella to examine it.
Add a broom of flying to your D&D Beyond.
Oh, that's so good!
Is there anything else in that chest?
There is, Rapunzel, are you not going to open the pamphlet?
I will open the pamphlet.
Alright, within there you see the word specimens, followed by a colon, followed by 5 lines provided. 4 of these have been filled. The first reads Leonin Fighter. The second reads Black Dragon. The third reads Kalashtar Wizard. The fourth reads Thief, but that is crossed out. And then it reads Thug, but that is crossed out. The fifth is empty. Rapunzel, with that previous roll, you also see 2 notes tucked into this pamphlet, written in an elegant script. The first reads, "A potion is not equivalent in value to a specimen. That said, congratulations on the procurement of necessary ingredients, and congratulations on grasping the abilities necessary to use the aforementioned ingredients. If you are able to complete your tasks, expect great rewards for your contributions to the order." The second reads, "A dragon, while impressive, is a single specimen. 5 specimens are necessary for entrance into the order, no exceptions." Scar, roll a perception check for me.
18.
18.
Yeah.
You catch the scent that you had lost. The one that had led you to Rapunzel. And you spot, in the corner by the door, nails. Large nails, claws, in fact. They're strikingly similar to your own. Bert, you find also in that chest 2 satchels. One is full of bimberries past their prime. The other is full of vines now wilted.
What did the vines? Were they like rose vines or just plain vines?
Rose vines. Vines similar to those that you could have climbed this balcony.
Hey, princess.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't these the twiny, viney things your friend was supposed to be looking for?
Looks like it. I guess.
Rapunzel, as Bert asks you this, you recognize the other satchel. It's Eugene's.
She picks it up and puts it on.
It is full of the bimberries he was sent to pick, now rotting. It does not smell amazing.
She dumps those out on the floor.
All right.
I'm
That's
gonna-
3 things. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That's 3 things. 2 of belonging to people you know and care about. 1 that someone I care about. So they're here.
Or
At least that's what
whoever
my notes are
saw
thinking.
them was here.
Not helpful.
In that awkward silence,
On the right.
Grumpy's gonna take the gem and then push the entire alchemical apparatus off the table, smashing it.
Alrighty. Alright, you successfully smash the entire apparatus. Glass shatters on the floor.
It's a gem in the pocket, takes the barrel of stuff and dumps it out over the balcony.
Alrighty.
And then throws
Grumpy.
the barrel.
You dump this liquid. It's faintly green as it pours out over the balcony, and then crunch, there's a very satisfying crash as you throw the barrel. As you are doing this, someone runs to the door. Someone very familiar. Someone who looks flustered, panicked. Rapunzel, someone deeply familiar to you.
Aww.
Beautiful brown hair, a green vest, a roguish look. He lands at the door. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's you! You made it!
Where'd you
saved
go?
me!
Well,
Hi!
I mean, yeah, it's what I do. What?
Eugene is going to run up to you and grab you in a hug.
Oh,
Oh.
she hugs him back. Hands in the satchel.
Who are-
What's
who are-
going
who
on?
are all- I don't know, but we have to get out of here. Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
We.
The same.
I don't think we can.
We have to go.
Eugene, calm
Go.
down.
That way. And he looks at the balcony and points at everyone there. That way. Go.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely.
That is a 16.
It's very strange. Eugene is not acting like Eugene?
She's gonna look at him and step back like 2 feet and cross her arms. Do the smolder.
Yes.
Alrighty. He's going to look confused for a sec. Okay, see, the problem is I cannot do a smolder.
It's okay.
But he's going to roll me another insight check.
That is. Where's my insight go? 16 plus 6.
His smolder is good, but it's not Eugene's.
She's gonna reach out her hand and cast Word of Radiance. It's a
Oh.
con
Oh
save.
my god.
Oh, wait, a con save? Let's do.
Yeah, con.
Do. D&D Beyond is failing me. There we go. That's a 13. He fails. What happens?
Her hair glows, and he's gonna take 2d6 of radiant damage. 5, 3, 8 points of radiant damage.
All right, this person. You said 8?
8.
Who seemed to be Eugene goes ah! And takes this damage and reverts, and you see a very familiar face of a very pushy prince. Roll initiative, everyone.
Kill this prince.
Hello again.
Wow.
Okay.
I rolled a
Natural
natural 20.
Oh,
Natural 20. Wait, who rolled the natural 20?
Me.
Nice.
Alrighty.
I got a dirty
For
20.
23 altogether.
Alright.
It would be a 22 from altogether from.
Wow. Alrighty. Rapunzel.
she's flustered. I rolled a 9.
All right.
Because how dare this boy?
How dare
How
indeed.
dare he be?
Oh man. Alrighty. So Scar, you rolled a 23, correct?
Yes.
You are up. In this room
Alright.
currently, you see the face of Prince Philip.
How far am I from him?
Uh,
I think I was
I-
by the chest.
by the chest. And Rapunzel, you were by the table, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very large space. You can get to him with your movement. You're about, let's say, 25 feet away.
Alright, I'm gonna just go over to him and attack with my short sword.
All right.
I rolled another natural 20.
Oh!
Alrighty, so you are
Whatever.
going to take your total dice damage, and then you're going to roll again.
Okay. So then
What each chat?
that'll be 12 total, and then if Rapunzel's still right next to him, I think I also get sneak attack.
Ooh, I haven't rogued in a while, so does that mean you get to hit him again?
If you have an
I
ally within
roll
5
the
feet.
Damage
4d6.
Oh, okay. Do that.
It's cool.
So in addition to the 12 damage, it's another 17.
Wow.
29 altogether.
Rogues. Alrighty.
A mood.
They hit so hard.
Rogues.
Rogues.
Sneak attack is just.
Alrighty. This man has never looked more offended in his life.
Good.
As a Lionin approaches and just wrecks him. And then you all hear it. You see a snout nuzzle through the door where Eugene came in. And
Parker.
ooh, Kingy. You
Eugene.
see Eugene.
Not my Eugene.
Hashtag not my Eugene.
Not my Eugene. Oof. Okay. So by the door. All right. Rapunzel. Is anyone else with Rapunzel right now?
I'm by her, I think.
Bert would be right next to her because he handed her the satchels.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Kind of
I
far.
need. And you're on the balcony.
Yeah.
So everyone near Scar, you said you were because you ran up.
Yeah.
That's right. Need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Dexterity with that. That is a natural 20.
Woo-hoo-hoo, you guys!
Excellent. All right. Good.
8.
Oh no.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
5.
Am I making this save too?
You are far enough away as you're still on the balcony. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm having D&D Beyond roll this because I don't have that many of this.
That's unfortunate and terrifying.
That's not a nice thing for a dungeon master to say, but
I don't have to spend dice. I gotta roll it in the thing.
I'm sorry.
I need a robot to kill you.
So, who failed their save? Or who, repeat your numbers.
I got a nat
8.
20, so 23.
8, 5, 20,
23.
23. All right, Bert and Scar, you take 42 points of fire
gonna-
damage.
Uncanny dodge that.
I'm
Habit.
down.
That's straight up
You're down?
dragon damage right there. That.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is. Bert, you're down?
That takes me to 0.
Alrighty, and Rapunzel, you take half of that. So 21.
how much? 21.
21. As you see the snout of a dragon. And everyone but Bert, who wouldn't be able to see it anyway, find the eyes of this creature intensely familiar, but wrong. You have all seen in your dreams lucid green eyes of this aquiline figure, but they are now hazy and clouded. That is the end of Maleficent's turn.
You win.
Alrighty. Bert is down.
Oh
Bert.
my god.
I need you to roll me a death saving throw.
Okay. 18. Oh,
Alright. You got one save.
I'm good.
Alrighty. It is now.
Alright, guys, I'm just napping.
She's just resting. Grumpy, it is your turn.
Can I get to
That
Prince
man is
Philip?
dead.
Can you get to Prince Philip? I would say yes. You can. It's not that large of a bedroom, so
Yeah,
you
it
can
makes sense.
use all of your movement to get to him.
I would like to grapple him. And I will
for
rage
it.
as my bonus action, so now ancestral spirits just fill the room as these 6 other dwarves manifest around me, and I am raging as I make a grapple attack against this man.
Alrighty.
So, it'll be athletics for me. I'm not kidding you! I just got a natural 20.
Yes!
Excellent. He is grappled.
Okay.
So you now have your arms around this wriggling prince who is not having a good day.
Right.
Good.
Would you like to do anything else with your turn?
I've used my bonus action, I've used my action, and you said it took all my movement to get to him?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna hold him in place. And the spirits
Alright.
are kind of dotted, again, 2 per each member of our cohort.
And you're reckless like before, so that means disadvantage against...
Yes, I went
No?
reckless on that grapple, so
Okay.
So what that means is it's advantage attacking me because of the reckless.
Against you.
My spirits make it disadvantage on anything you attack that's not me.
And is that for just Philip or for every combatant?
That's for anybody who is attacking anyone within 30 feet of me. So I would assume the bedroom is about 30 feet wide.
Yes.
And I can
Yeah.
point them to Mr. President for me as well, because Ancestral Barbarian is kick-ass.
That is really kick-ass. So what does one roll to break from grapple?
So
I
it's a
haven't done-
contested check against me. You can choose acrobatics or athletics against my athletics.
Alrighty. So Philip is going to use athletics. That is a 13 plus 7. Does a 20.
Double check something here. Sorry, guys. New characters.
So many rules.
That is a 18, so he gets away.
18.
He breaks the ground.
Alright, he manages to break you off of him, and he is going to attack you, Grumpy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. He finds you quite impressive. Does... Gosh, what is that? Ooh. Does a 20 hit.
Sure does.
Okie dokie.
You're rolling with advantage, right?
No!
You got advantage
can
if you
roll
want to
with
try for the crit.
Okay. Makes me feel guilty, but I will...
No, it's deserved. And also mechanically
He
sound.
does not crit.
Okay.
So you take, from his first swing of his longsword, 9 damage.
All right.
And then going to swing again. Great, but he is not feeling very confident. He just got hit by this girl who he, frankly, didn't really respect, and grappled by a dwarf half his height. He is not feeling it as he hits you for 5 more damage.
5 more. Good, good, good.
And he is going to use Second Wind to regain some HP.
You said that was bludgeoning or slashing damage?
Slashing. Alrighty, and he is going to, provoking an attack of opportunity from Rapunzel and Grumpy, try and move out of your space. He's going to try and get past the dragon.
I would like to use my opportunity to attack to make a grapple.
Do it.
Let's see. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
21.
Do I roll something, or is that an automatic?
So you would do acrobatics or athletics against my roll.
He rolled a nat 20
He succeeds.
plus 7.
He more than succeeds.
He does, however, get hit with a frying pan for 7 points of damage.
He gets putong. He's at 7 points.
Yes, 7.
You rattle this man's brain as he darts away from you, retreating like a coward. You hear him, "Ah, God, help me!" And he's going to yell that at the dragon as he passes. And he is just beyond this door. However, there is a dragon snout in between you and this prince.
Just because the mechanics are weird, Button, because I used my reaction there, I can't Mr. President my teammates now.
Gotcha.
The
Thank you for
advantage is still applied, or disadvantage is still applied, but I can't block.
Okay. Rapunzel, it is your turn.
Cool. She's going to cast Mass Healing Word at 3rd level. So she sees, a dragon hit them, so she just, flower gleam and glow, let your power shine, make the clock reverse, bring back what once was mine, and her whole hair glows and blah, blah, blah. So that is 6 creatures that I can see that are my allies, so it technically will hit everybody. So it is going to be 3d4 plus, let me roll that for you guys, 3d4 plus 4, 7, so let's do 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 points.
12 points?
Yes.
Alrighty, everyone in this room, you feel yourself heal. Bert, you sit up. Suddenly no longer unconscious.
And I haven't played a cleric in a while. I know that I just used a spell. That means I cannot use a reaction to throw up spiritual weapon. Is that what that means?
I believe.
I can't remember.
Let me triple check. I think spiritual weapon is a bone. Wait, oh no, is throwing it up. And throwing it up might be an action. Let me double check.
Well, it's
I
a bonus
believe-
action, but I just don't know if it. I used a spell, and I didn't know if because it's another spell deal because it's technically a spiritual weapon. I don't think I can. I think I can.
If it is listed as a, can you click on your spell info?
Yes.
You need to be on
I just haven't used it.
Trying to double
Oh no,
check.
well no, it's a bonus action to cast it, but I just didn't know if I already used one, so it's fine. I think I can't. It's fine.
I believe because it is a bonus action, you can cast spiritual weapon while having cast something else.
So
I think
But I used a full spell, not a cantrip, so it's not. I can't on this turn. I'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Double checked it.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Alright.
So that's a whole
bonus action spells
thing.
make it confusing.
I think that's her whole thing. So there's a dragon in the doorway, and they're all standing close to each other right now.
Yes, and you can still see the prince. He is at the very end of his turn. He is just beneath the head of the dragon. The creature's rather tall, so its snout is dipping in the top of the doorway, which is still relatively high.
She's gonna step like as much towards like one of the walls away from the doorway as she can, but that's probably about it.
Scoot. Alrighty. Scar, it is your turn.
Alright. Just the dragon's snout is in here.
Correct. So if you a doorway, it's just at the tip. So there is space below the dragon.
That is the best thing any dungeon master has ever done of all time.
I'm gonna try and go underneath the dragon's snout as well.
Alrighty.
And it seems to me that this dragon is under the prince's control.
You are very smart.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stab the prince with that dart I found.
Good.
See if that does anything.
Roll an attack.
Do it.
And you are entering melee range with the dragon. Just letting you know
Okay.
when you do that.
Alright. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god,
Alright.
this combat is insane.
Plus Wait, what do I add? Do I add anything to it? I don't know. I just picked up this dart.
We'll look at your.
I don't know what to add for the dart.
But
Okay, so nothing. Maybe.
Sorry, D&D Beyond is being a little slow for me. Otherwise, I'd have your sheet up for me now. Because your attacks, I think, what are you using? Dex, strength. You would add a modifier.
You could make it a dex attack.
Yeah, I would.
A dagger.
I would say
So
+3.
23.
23. That definitely hits. He did roll a 17, so
Saving.
let's see. Let's still see. No. Alrighty, so similarly to Bert, this man sways. Also, roll me a d6 for the dart's damage.
4.
Alrighty, he takes 4 damage, and for a moment, he looks very sleepy. He sways on his feet. And then he grabs the side of the door, still standing, but tired. And I'll say that he has disadvantage on his next attack, even if it is against Grumpy.
Oh, thanks.
And it is the dragon's turn.
Oh.
Nope. Alrighty. Maleficent, staring down at you all with these cloudy eyes, is going to make one bite attack at... you're all there. Scar. She's going to make a bite attack against you. That is a 2! She goes, ah! And just can't get her head down far enough. It's like when you're trying to bite something
An
really
amateur
close to your
bite.
chin. She cannot. She cannot. Does... Yeah. Does 23 hit?
Is that a
Yes.
disadvantage?
That is not with disadvantage. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So she misses you with her bite attack, but then she swipes at you with a claw for 8 damage, swiping, raking across your chest. And then she's going to make her second claw attack. Why did I do that? Her second claw
Can
attack.
I uncanny dodge that still?
Yes.
Yeah. To 4
have that.
instead.
Perfect. And then does a 16 hit?
Yes.
It does? Okay. Swipes at you again, and you can see there's something in her eyes. The haze behind it. She doesn't... There's conflict there. You take 7 damage. Bert, you are up. Or you are sitting up. It's your turn.
I sit up and I look at the dragon. My eyes flash a bright blue, and I want to do Mind Link on the dragon.
Ooh! Alright. Can you read Mind Link for me?
Mind Link is when I'm using Mind Link to speak telepathically to a creature. You can use your action to give that creature the ability to speak telepathically with you for 1 hour until you end this effect as an action. To use this ability, the creature must be able to see you and must be within 70 feet. Yes, 70 feet. You can give this ability to only one creature at a time. Giving it to a creature takes it away from other creature who has it.
Alrighty. You succeed. Do you cast that and then you can speak next round, or?
Oh, I can
Say
just
you-
talk to it.
All right. What do you say to her?
Now, there's... We ain't mean none harm. And you seems like you're in a bit of a tussle with your own brain right now. Why don't you tell old Bert what's going on?
Help me. He can dominate, and then the link. She starts battling it again.
It's all right.
So, what else? I'll say you can say one more thing before your action ends.
You're stronger than this. You can fight it.
Are you
Eh.
Bardic Inspiration a bonus action?
Yeah. Wait, is
Is
it?
that what you're
It
casting?
is.
Yeah,
That sounds a little like
Alrighty.
Bardic Inspiration to me.
like Bardic Inspiration.
Alrighty, good to know. Grumpy, it is your turn.
Dragon good, maybe? Other bad? Cool. Chasing after the prince.
Excellent. You are making it into melee range with the dragon, but you reach him. No problem. He is leaning against the door, looking a little sleepy.
Well, screw this guy. I'm just gonna hit him with my hammer.
Do it.
Alright. Reckless attack. Okay, either way, that's 2 11s plus 7. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then the second strike is a 24 to hit, so that hits 2.
Yeah, that hits.
So, damage dice. 16 points of slashing damage.
16. As you do this, Grumpy, his eyes meet yours. He says to you, "It's funny that they're here." Looking at the spectral spirits all around the room.
I would like to double rage.
Alrighty.
Barring that, I would like to throw this man out of the tower window, please.
Oh, alright.
Grumpy
You
He just-
wholehearted.
You see, like, the rage in his eyes.
And if I remember correctly, you can choose to use Bardic Inspiration after you roll, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, you see this dragon struggling, but she can't quite make it. It seems like she's holding on to your words, but she doesn't quite know what to do with them first. Nope. Alrighty, she is going to make a bite attack at you, Grumpy. Does...
Advantage.
Oh. Does a 17 hit?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This is piercing damage, right?
That is correct.
So I do have resistance to all of the slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing. Just a heads up.
Excellent.
I've been having
so
it
that
myself.
You've been having it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Alrighty. So you take 7 plus 6, 13 damage
Halved.
from that
7.
bite attack. Halved. Then she's going to make a claw attack, 1 at Scar and 1 at Grumpy.
Disadvantage at Scar. Advantage at
That's
me.
right. Good, because that was a 20. A 24 hit, Scar? I don't know why I asked. Okay.
I will Mr. President Scar as my reaction.
Alrighty. So that will have that damage, correct?
It'll take this many... It'll negate 4 points of... or 8 points of the damage.
Negate 8 points of damage?
Mhm.
That's good. So it goes from 20 to... I can math.
12.
What did... Is it 12? Thank you. 12 points of damage, Scar.
A spirit jumps in front.
I'm putting this dice away. So it is a natural 20.
Oh, on me?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay. Plus 6. Okay. 12. Okay. 26. There's 26 damage, but you are having it.
Perfect.
13.
26 half, so 15? No.
Correct.
12.
No, 12. I can math good, guys.
It's hard.
I can math real good.
Ow!
And you see, even as she swipes at you, There's this glint in her eye, this regret with every time she swings at each of you. Rapunzel, it is your turn.
Cool. How bad does everyone look? From where she is. How bad do the people right under the dragon look?
I'll be fine.
Oh. I could probably take one more hit
Oh no!
or so.
Everyone looks worse than you, Rapunzel. Every single
Okay.
person.
Okay. So she'll cast Healing Word at 2nd level for that is distance, right? Yeah.
Yes.
For
we just-
Scar.
Lost a
How
person.
much?
Here
Oh,
he
no.
is. He's back.
1 second.
He's right there.
Making sure I did that right. For 9 points, you have 9 points of healing to you.
And Josh, I don't know, I think you may have left the table. You also got 12 points of healing the last time.
Oh,
Rapunzel
I
this.
did?
Oh, yeah.
If you marked, yeah.
I didn't
just
know
realized.
that. I'll add those now. Thank you. Whoever did that for me. Rapunzel, I assume.
It was me playing a cleric like a cleric for once. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm doing. I don't really have much in the way of except
So-
it's not spells.
So did everybody get 9 points of healing, or is it just?
It's just Scar.
Okay.
It's just Scar this time. It's just a regular healing word.
Alrighty, so Scar, you're up next.
Right. I'm still by the prince, right?
That is correct.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to use Leonin ability Daunting Roar and hope that
Do
you
it.
roll low. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Lilith. Wait, you're the bad one. Alright. Alright, wisdom. That is a 7.
Alright, then the prince is frightened. So Scar gets up
Alrighty.
in his face and he just goes roar. And it's
Laugh.
terrifying.
That sounds
He-
terrifying, honestly.
Is if you had roared truly at him, he would have braved the face of it. But your unconcerned roar has him terrified. Alrighty, so frightened is that the frightened where is this fear where he has to try and get away from you, or is this something else? What
So
effect is this?
frightened would be a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within sight. And it can't willingly move closer to Scar.
Okay,
Small room.
I like it.
You're in danger. buddy.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Alrighty. Philip, being terrified, is going to try to run from you, invoking 2 attacks of opportunity, Scar and Grumpy.
I will make mine a grapple attempt again.
Alright.
I
Oh,
Oh no.
He rolled a 12.
I got a 6. Rolled real.
Alright.
and I rolled a 17 to attack.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, nice.
What is it? D6. Okay. Oh. 6 damage. I assume I don't get sneak attack because it's not actually my turn.
No, that'll be on your turn.
Yeah, so 6 damage.
Any oh wait, I just had him running away. Sorry, Philip. Philip is going to dart away from you. And now that you are in this space, this doorway, you can see that a set of spiral stairs curve off to the side. They're very wide, and they lead into a great hall. Looks like it took the dragon some doing to get here, and now she's stuck in a very small space. So Philip is not going to run his full 30 feet of movement. He is going to stand where he can still see you and fire. Oh wait, he doesn't have that. He's not going to do what I almost said. He's going to cast Ray of Frost at Grumpy. Sorry, it's being very slow. No, I don't think so, unless a 9 hits.
No.
It zips off, hits off the wall, just down the hallway. You do this to him, and his eyes go wide with terror. That is his action. Bert, it is your turn, and as you are deciding what to do, you hear a voice in your head say, "Don't let him get away."
Okay.
What would you like to do?
That is a good question. You know, I am going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level to the prince.
So are you stepping into melee with the dragon to do this?
Unfortunately, yes I am. But I don't
Alright.
want to do this at the dragon, I want to do it at him.
Understood. It's an area of effect or a cone.
A 15 by 15 foot.
Yeah.
Like a cube thing.
Yeah.
All right, then you are able to target
each
just
creature
the
in
prince.
15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw.
He is far enough away for you to do that without endangering your peers, or without catching the dragon.
So Bert would have to go down to the prince, all the way down to, because it's 15 feet directly in front of Bert.
It's touch.
Essentially, yes.
No.
Or
It's-
it's from you.
It's 15 feet in front of you, in a 15 by
Yeah.
15.
So I would have to dash to be closer
So
to
if you
him.
are running into the hallway, you don't have to. He's not 60 feet away. You don't have to dash, but you are moving into and out of melee with the dragon, which will invoke an attack of opportunity
Awesome.
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. I'm pretty sure I don't. Alrighty, does a 8 hit? She rolled a 2.
No.
You are fine. She swipes, and you can tell her heart is not in it.
You got
It
this,
seems
love.
like she is pulling her punches as much as she can, fighting with this spell.
And as soon as he's like on sight, once he's in sight, Sharu! Just boom, right back at him.
Alrighty. Is that a saving throw for me? You said?
Constitution
Yeah, that would be a 6.
doesn't. He fails. So I get to roll. Where's my Thunder Wave? At 2nd level. 3d8. $16.
Nice.
Alright, this man is on his last legs. You've hit him with a sleeping dart, you've wailed on him. Grumpy, you keep trying to hug him. He is just hanging onto the wall. This isn't how this was supposed to go. And Grumpy, it is your turn.
actually have 35 feet of movement, so I'm going to get on the other side of him from the others and kind of pen him in. And Grumpy's seeing red at this point, especially after that last little taunt, and is going to make 2 reckless swings straight for the prince's head.
Alrighty, before you do that, you do take damage leaving the dragon's
That makes sense.
space. Yeah, it's a 23.
That sure hits. Do you roll at advantage, just in case you want to crit?
I rolled at advantage. So that is 13 halved.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna swing at this guy's noggin with my pickaxe.
And
Reckless. 21 on the first.
how do you want to do this?
Oh, okay. I rolled a nat 20 on the second one, too.
Ooh.
Which is never mind, it's irrelevant. So I'm just going to do the straight d12 damage.
So, lots of 20.
11 plus 4, so that's 13 points of damage off the first hit. And it is just absolutely ruthless, Grumpy raising the pickaxe and then just bringing it straight down into the top of his head in absolute outrage.
I'm so glad that she's in the room.
I am
It's
too.
pretty
Because
gruesome.
you, Scar, and Bert, you both see this pickaxe, and it strikes through. You see this shuddering as Bert.
Bert's right in
Sorry.
front of us. I'm really sorry for breaking. Bert's just in front of him like,
This man shudders and slumps back against the wall, and you just see a line of red against this stone, this gray stone. God, Bert. And behind you, you hear a sudden whoosh as a creature's eyes are no longer hazed. And where a dragon stood, there is a woman who you are familiar, Bert, with her voice. Everyone else is familiar with her features as well. These bright green eyes, these spiraling horns. And the interesting thing is that everything is black and purple, but they are gems. And beneath these gems, gold glimmers. And you stare at a golden dragon in her human form. Thank God I hated him. You are out of combat.
It seems the feeling was mutual all around.
Yes, I recognize you. All of you.
Yeah.
Sir, you're looking a little peaked. Are you alright? Oh. Is
Well,
Bert silent or speaking?
I'm good.
Oh.
It's all right. Just saw a man head get caved in.
Yes, well, he deserved it. I
He
promise.
did. He did. I just did not.
And Maleficent is going to turn
fine
to
now.
you. Maleficent is going to pat Bert's back. And then go to Grumpy. And say, "Good show. I'm glad you got my message."
Yeah. Well, he looks a little shell-shocked now. He's like coming down off of and he's still like not sure what to do with himself now, because that's been his sole purpose.
Maleficent looks to Scar. Are they always like this?
Unfortunately.
Demi's gonna walk, or not Demi.
Demi?
Wow, my
Hey, Demi, you're here! Hi,
Hi.
Demi!
Hi, Rapunzel. This is just my life now. Rapunzel's gonna walk up to Grumpy and put like a hand on his shoulder and cast boots. But just also being like, trying to be reassuring. She doesn't actually know what's happening. She's just
That's true, you
casting
just-
cure wounds.
Grumpy kind of looks up and goes, "Thank you."
8 points.
8. You.
Does anybody else look hurt?
I am just at 12 points, but you know what? I'm chipper.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably fine.
I think what I'm going to do is cast Calm Emotions.
Bless.
Because things are a little... yeah. Make a charisma saving throw if you want to resist me, or just let it happen.
No, I shan't. Be too kind.
I think
And
Grumpy isn't cognizant enough to resist it, so.
Okay.
Grumpy smiles for the first time in his life.
I wouldn't say he smiled, he looks
Just kidding.
really sad. Much sadder than
Or maybe.
Are you all heroes? Why do you look... I mean, I know you just killed a man. Mr. Dwarf. She's going to pat your shoulder.
Wait, is she still in
Oh.
dragon form?
No, she's a human.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, thump.
And he's dead.
I heard tell of heroes from some of the others.
Others?
I'm looking for a roguishly handsome brunette.
Oh, I know what one of those is. They're
Oh,
all
it's
asleep.
right here.
What?
Yes, he is rather roguishly handsome, isn't he? But
Sorry.
that's your name, isn't it?
Hmm?
What?
I made a
You
bad
don't have-
joke. Ignore me.
I was like, what?
Yes, there's this tower with a spindle. It doesn't really work on me. Unfortunately, his potions do. I would like to destroy those if at all possible. And she's going to start walking to the bedroom.
I threw them out the window.
You're so resourceful. You're one step ahead of me every time. Would you
So
like
tower?
your roguishly handsome man? Yes, and she will start walking her way toward a door at the end of the spiral staircase right before it leads to the throne room. This wooden door that you might have made it to if you came across a bridge. There may have been other problems, though. She's going to start leading you upward and say, "Now, who's adept at holding their breath? I can lift people, but it might take me quite a while in this form. It's much weaker. You don't want to walk into this room and breathe. You'll end up getting quite sleepy.
Oh.
Oh.
Just,
Hi.
can you do that? Wonderful. And she's going to push open a door. At the top of this tower, all of you see... Oh, Grumpy, do not actually hold your breath. I beg.
It's too late.
Good lord. You're going to... Why am I doing her voice when I'm just talking? You see makeshift straw mattresses upon which lie a balding man in a white fur vest, fitted trousers, and thigh-high leather boots. Rapunzel, you know this to be Gunther. You see a female Leonin fighter with blondish hair. You see a very familiar face, Rapunzel, that roguish, good-looking man you were looking for. And you, Bert, see a woman in a practically perfect governess uniform and a neat black-rimmed hat bedecked with flowers and berries. This is Mary Poppins, and they are all sound asleep. I can carry one, perhaps this balding fellow. I rather like his vest.
Bert just kind of walks past everybody, while still holding his breath, just scoops up Mary Poppins.
Alrighty. We'll say for the point of ease that each of you is able to hold your breath with foreknowledge. Although, roll strength checks to move someone larger than you.
I can
Bert.
help.
Mary Poppins isn't big.
She's
and
not
big.
larger than you. This is mainly for Rapunzel.
14. I would like someone else.
You grab your boy.
Just drag him, hitting his head on the way.
Thunk, 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 thunk. He is used to this. As he thunk, 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 you lead him out of this space. All of you, Scar, are you going after
Pick up Nala.
pick up Nala? Alrighty.
Yeah.
As you all exit this space, it takes a moment. It takes a little while. Slowly, the magical enchantment falls from each of them. Rapunzel, you look at your roguishly handsome fellow's face. He looks up at you and goes, "Hey, I can't smolder. Forgive me."
You nailed the hay, though.
You did.
Okay.
Bert, as Mary Poppins wakes up. Bert, darling, I had the strangest dream. You wouldn't believe it. I was going to take 2 children to this lovely wedding between a prince and a princess, and then somehow I ended up here. I remember being grabbed. Grabbing, I remember. I'm not fond of grabbing.
Could you repeat that for me?
Sure. But I had the strangest dream, where I was going to take 2 children to see the wedding of a prince and a princess. And then all of a sudden I ended up here. I distinctly remember being grabbed, though. I dislike grabbing.
Well, Mary Poppins, not to worry because I
You're-
came.
Yes, and you're an exception. This is quite lovely, being held like a princess.
Anything for you, miss.
Flynn mimics Mary Poppins posing in Bert's arms, in your arms, Rapunzel.
I drop him.
Ah!
On Eugene.
Okay. Hey, Blondie. I
Knew it wasn't you. Cheap imitation. You couldn't do the smolder.
Well, no one can do the smolder like me. I owe Cassandra bimberries. I didn't. I did get them. They're probably bad. What time is it? Where am I? I missed you.
I missed you too. It's fine. She'll be fine.
Scar, as Nala wakes up, you see these cat-like eyes blink up at you.
Surprised.
And then she slaps you. For 3 damage. And she tries to get out of your arms. Are you trying to hold her, or will you let her go?
I let her go. That is some thank you.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to
What?
get you home safely.
She thinks about that for a moment. Where's Simba? I want to see him.
Simba's back at Pride Rock. I guess he couldn't come out to get you himself. For he didn't want to.
I don't trust you. I have no reason to trust you. Why are you? Who are you people? What is this?
Demi throws a sympathy healing word at Scar. Because that's
Demi sure does.
Or not.
Demi.
I hate everything about everything. I can't.
You know that Demi has
Right,
canonically
so
become a
Rapunzel.
Disney princess now because of
I
this.
know that. Yep. I've been wearing this very heavy wig for too long.
That's amazing.
Cool. You get
See,
7
throw
points.
Scar a healing word and say, I can't. Nala to Scar says, I can't think of a single person who would vouch for you. There's no way. You must have some.
Ask any of them.
Good.
I give you the royal seal of approval. I'm a princess.
I helped.
You did.
Bert sets down Mary Poppins gently and kind of dusts her off and looks at Nala and looks at Scar and he looks at Nala and he's like, You're not his niece, are you?
I am your niece-in-law, wouldn't you say? We're not exactly close.
Niece-in-law, niece, it's the same thing. We're family. Family
I
has
don't
to look
accept
out for
murderers
each
in
other.
my family.
I will say he did help. He aided us when it came to fighting that dragon, the prince, in order for us to
Bert, roll a
save all
persuasion
of you.
check
Oh,
with advantage.
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, here's your umbrella.
Oh goodness, thank you, Bet darling. She pops it open. Yes, quite lovely.
You said a persuasion check?
With advantage because Grumpy and Rapunzel were assisting you.
Alright. Persuasion. 16.
Fine. Fine then.
Gratitude at any moment. Would be lovely.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
But thank you. And Maleficent, as she's watching you all, looks at the four heroes. So, are you going after the Order of the White Knight?
Yes.
Rapunzel holds up the pamphlet. This one?
Yes, that one.
Ooh.
Grumpy has been looking dejected the entire time and lost, and the moment that Maleficent says that, all of a sudden he has purpose again and is immediately engaged.
Grumpy. Well, for the time being, if anyone would like to make their way home a bit more easily, I'm rather good at transporting folks. If you are looking for this group, I shall join you.
Could we stop by a wedding?
Oh. Right.
Yes, let's go by the wedding.
That would be fun. That would
Shall
be
we?
fun.
Follow me, and she takes you down the stairs to this open to the sky throne room, and the golden dragon, bedecked in black and purple jewels, stands before you. She says, "Into your minds. Hop on."
All right.
You team are going to the wedding after all. Get on. On.
Bert helps Miss Mary Poppins up as he
Oh,
climbs
thank you,
up
Bet darling.
Rapunzel's just on.
Nala climbs up before Scar can not offer to help.
Scar specifically goes to a spot not near Nala on the dragon.
Jeez. The double negatives.
Yeah. We all ready?
I guess.
Yeah.
And as our heroes, with the people they had lost, or the purpose they had lost, sail into the evening sky, we say farewell for now to the sprawling forests in the northland of Pixney and the wastes of the moorlands, these enchanted lands where magic seeps into the everyday, where music creeps into spoken word unbidden, where bravery and danger abound, where princes are not always charming, and where unlikely heroes breathe life into the very hills themselves. thank you so much for joining us for this session of Cosplayground.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Button, for this amazing DMing and our amazing guests. God.
So good.
Bye.
It was so fun.
Do you guys want to shout out your social medias really quick so that folks know where to find you? Sarah, how about you first?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Serendipity Cosplays, or on Twitter at Serendipity Cos, and it's spelled like Sarah with an H and then N and then Dippity. Hope that helps.
All right, Bert.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram and on TikTok under The Artist Is Me. I do have a Twitter. It's Disaster Cosplay because I'm just a disaster a majority of the time, so there you go.
Anything else? I think that's it.
That's it.
Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Bye, everyone. This is great.
Bye. Oh my gosh.